Ow, people are in the wrong
hi.
places. Give me a second.
That's not my fault.
Whoops.
I'm just here to say hi, everybody. Welcome to Hogwarts, the Next Generation, Session 15. We're coming off our Halloween in game. We had a couple fun ghost stories last session. We've had a bunch of letters being sent home. There's a lot going on. Our students are in the process of learning way more than they probably thought they are going to, but that's the joys of rolling a lot of nat 20s for lore lately. There's been a lot of them. Stuff I wanted to wait for second and third year, but no, we get it before Christmas. First 2.5 months of school. So, we are on a fun path of learning a lot of stuff, and let's hope it doesn't affect their school scores.
Or that it does, because...
Yeah, we'll see.
What would be the fun without
You're
that?
still 11. You need grades. So, let's start off by Mariana introducing Roll20. DD Play 20.
Hi! So we are DD Play 20. We
2020s.
are a group of incredible people from all over the world who love games of all types and stories and TTRPGs, and anyone can be a part of it. You can literally hop on our Discord server, join games, meet people, have fun. You can't hear me? What?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I don't have...
They can't
can
hear
hear
me
you.
on the stream. One
I don't have
second.
Discord on. Sorry, I don't have sound.
Can you hear me now?
everyone except Mariana?
Yeah, I think I fixed the problem. That
It's
was,
just
it was
her?
actually it was OBS that was playing up.
Oh,
I will
yes.
repeat it. Hi. D&D Play 20 is an amazing group of people from all over the world who love stories and TTRPGs and games in general. So anyone can be part of it. You can join the Discord server and be part of any games, meet new people, make friends, and have fun, which is what we're here to do. And this obviously is one of our stream campaigns. There are some that are also played on our Discord server. So yeah, go check it out. It's great. It's full of cool people like us.
Peter
Manchester.
is actually recruiting for our first attempt at 2024 rule set, I believe. So
Boo.
join now.
There's a reason we're not
And,
advertising this.
You know what? Some people want to learn.
That's
Boo.
true.
It's
That's true.
not for you. We have lots of options that aren't, but
Yep.
if you are looking to dive into the new rules, there is that option, as well as I think there's another game or two that are recruiting now for the new year.
Yeah, quite a few actually. So quite a lot of
It's
opportunities.
time to join.
Yippers. Yeah, we have a lot going on. Yeah, we'll go over that after we're done today because we have we're pretty much almost every day now for quite a while. I think Fridays is really our only day where we sometimes don't have anything going on. So there's lots of fun stuff.
Hey Chester, your bribe has been paid. Peter has given you a free student day for advertising the 2024 rules.
Is that your price these days,
That's
Belvedere?
Yeah. that your bribe has been paid. Now
That
everything
went up
makes
for a
sense.
student die.
It's a good bribe.
I mean, Peter's the only one who openly takes bribes, but
Oh, yes. In game.
No. I have always said I'm
This
very
is true.
bribable.
Yes,
That's
this
fair.
is
Yeah,
true.
that's fair.
the thing is, Gideon Sade is bribable with food, magic
Yes.
items, and hot NPCs. Those are the bribables.
Which
Hot
is what I've done.
NPCs
Every
are, I
NPC
think,
is a
better
hot-
than the food. Yeah.
It depends.
It's, yeah.
I mean, I'm
Depends.
sure
It
if you send her
depends.
cake, she will
It
do
depends
what you
if she's
want.
had the
But
food
not
first.
cake. If you send me brownies.
Brownies. All right.
Okay,
Brownies
I-
is a cake.
Cake disadvantage. Don't like cake.
Okay.
No cake.
Okay. Brownies. Chocolate.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, speaking of Gideon, I believe you're
What?
doing a recap.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I thought you were.
I am.
Unless you
Scrolling
guys
from
want to
Rosa.
roll for it, by all
No.
means.
No,
Also
Gideon needs it.
falls
Trust
under
I
me.
need
bribes
it.
piece.
I always need the advantage.
This is true.
Question: Are
Who's
we
doing it?
doing
Who
the
doesn't want to-
introductions before or after the recap?
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do that then. Introduce our characters, starting Gideon.
Oh god. What?
Not
I was
ready
typing
for
a
this.
message.
I know.
don't what we're doing. I'm Saint. I play Gideon Weasley, who is, I don't know, technically a student, but is here for everything except school.
Yeah.
Super, super into Quidditch, which has just started. Super annoyed at her cousin Fred.
Stupid Fred.
Stupid Fred. Very excited about being inducted into the secret society by one of her other cousins, and definitely is not gonna tell everyone. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know what we're doing today, so.
I don't either. It's okay. All right. We'll go.
Oh,
with
am I
Maddie
popcorning
next.
it? Oh, Maddie.
No, that's okay. I got it.
Never mind.
Do I go?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Hi, I'm Molly B. I play Maddie. She is an awkward Hufflepuff that loves animals and doesn't really know who she is yet, still afraid of authority. So more to come in her journey. Ava.
Hi. I was so distracted.
You're welcome.
I heard my name. My name is Mariana or Vagabunda, however you know me, and I play Ava Harper, a shitty little minx Ravenclaw that thinks she knows better than everyone, and is doing some stuff she probably shouldn't be doing at the minute. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, nothing bad. You're fine.
She's
Right,
trying to make alliances. Let's be honest.
Trying to do lots of things.
Yeah. I'll popcorn into Chester.
Hello, all. Belvedere here. I am not used to having hair this early in the morning, so we'll just pretend that this is a massive Hufflepuff hat complete with a ball, and maybe I'll actually get one to match Chester on Quidditch Day attire. Although this week, who knows? Maybe he'll sport a Ravenclaw hat since they're going to beat Slytherin soon.
Boo!
Who hiss slander?
Kill Chester! I mean,
Kill 'em
boo
all.
Chester!
Go, Chester, you're the best.
And last but not least,
The last,
I think
last,
we'll have
uh,
Amelia here shortly, but yeah.
well, technically not the last, but now he is. But
Mhm.
yes, I'll take it.
In
Hello,
Ava's
I
eyes,
am
he's always
Raza.
the last.
I am Raza. I am ignoring Chester wholeheartedly. I play Alonso, the one, the only Zabini. Yes, please, no autographs. It's too early in the morning for that. He is just doing just fine at Hogwarts, putting Ava in her place and serving his cohort, Mr. Eleganta, anything he needs. And I guess in the middle of an investigation that he's a little bit, excited to do because he's got a lot of perks that might come up. So, and then he'll be able to rub it in Ava's face. So that's always good.
Oh no, there's gonna be no rubbing anything but Ravenclaw's victory in everyone's face.
Now
Even
he's
though she doesn't
actively
care
ignoring.
about.
Now he's actively ignoring Ava as well.
The data
that
is
too.
there.
Yeah.
We don't trust Chester's data.
No, we do not.
You should.
It's too
He's a
bad
sports
you
nut.
don't.
Chester just found out about Quidditch 3 days ago. He
Doesn't know
can't
what Quidditch
possibly
is.
have the data. He doesn't
I
understand how it
mean,
works.
I think it was closer to a month ago, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was only really a couple weeks ago. That...
Yeah. Now he's an expert. I think that.
I want to see statistics. I want to see actual
Yeah,
numbers.
we
here,
want to
Chester,
see the
okay?
stats.
Brandon hasn't given them to me yet, so I can't brag too much this week.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me.
I just love the fact that you're all putting off Gryffindor as maybe winning. I love it.
No, Gryffindor. Look, let's be honest.
There's a reason none of us picked Gryffindor.
I know.
Nobody
Okay?
in this game is a Gryffindor. If Gryffindor wins either the
Yep.
House Cup or Quidditch, we have a problem.
That's the thing. We would actually rather have Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff win than Gryffindor. Anyone but
Sure.
Gryffindor.
Mm-hmm. Anyone but Gryffindor.
We are united in that, at least.
And given that Dumbledore is no longer there, there's maybe a
Rigging
chance
it?
that someone other than Gryffindor wins.
True.
So
Anyone but
please.
Fred.
I'm not the Hogwarts experts that some of you are, but didn't Slytherin win the majority of the time that
they were going to, and then he always attributed
time,
last minute
somehow.
points.
They would get
No,
screwed.
I feel like we'll have to crunch the numbers on it, but I feel like during his time as headmaster, Slytherin won more often than I could be
Oh.
wrong.
The House Cup or the Quidditch games?
The Quidditch.
The
Right.
Quidditch, yes.
We were talking
Yeah.
about the House Cup.
We're talking about the House
Yeah,
Cup.
we
House
swapped.
Cup's
It's fine.
not really
Yeah.
a sport yet in Chester's mind. I haven't
No,
crunched those
no,
numbers
no.
yet.
No,
It's like a nerd sport.
it's blatant favoritism.
It really is.
Mhm.
Maybe not now, but definitely before.
Before.
I think before, if Slytherin was playing anyone but Gryffindor, Slytherin pretty much always won.
Yeah.
But if they
Yeah.
were playing Gryffindor, I'm pretty sure Gryffindor almost always won. Once
Yeah.
Harry joined, I think
Yeah.
so.
True story.
Yeah.
Stupid Potters. It's all their fault.
Hey,
Stupid.
Look.
Could have been Slytherin just dominated.
Potters
Well-
and Weasleys, because technically
Bucket!
Mhm.
Gideon is
Yeah.
like, I can't argue here.
Look, we can all say stupid Fred, but
We can.
I like some of them.
Most of them.
Most of
I
them.
like most of them.
Yeah.
just Ron and Fred. That, no.
Well, yeah. Percy's kids are still kind of up in the air.
Oh yeah,
Percy's
I-
always on the
I
line.
always forget Percy even exists for some
Most
reason.
people do, which is a good thing.
Yeah, he's not. I
He
don't.
redeemed himself.
Oh, he did.
Maybe.
I like
Kind
how
of.
me and Sane are so in tune.
That's
Right.
funny.
He came crawling back when his side was losing. That's not redeeming himself.
That's
He
different.
just,
That's
in
jumping on
the
the
end,
bandwagon.
got on the right side.
Yeah.
He's strategic. He knew he was gonna lose, so
He's
he
very
chose the
strategic,
winning
yes.
side.
He's very
Could
strategic.
Yeah.
have been a Hufflepuff. He's loyal to the ministry. He just
Yeah.
He should have been a Ravenclaw.
He should have been a Ravenclaw through and through.
Both his kids are Ravenclaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He absolutely
Yeah.
should have been a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, his kids are, Molly Weasley II, she's in her 6th year, and Lucy Weasley's in her 5th year.
Well, some would say that sticking with the ministry over his family is not the smartest thing to do. So that kind of proves that
Yep.
he shouldn't have been Ravenclaw.
Well, we didn't say Ravenclaws were smart. We said they're
Smart.
committed to information.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I think that's the
I'll
biggest.
concede to the experts.
You
That's
can
I
different
think-
times
You
and
can be
Ravenclaws.
smart and not wise and
Yeah.
still be a
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
I think that's the thing. I think the most misconception is that Ravenclaws are all like geniuses. They're not. They just love knowledge more than other things,
Yeah.
which then in some cases makes them pretty stupid.
Absolutely love that Ava is giving Alonso fuel for later.
True.
If you
No,
really want to,
Mariana is giving Ramon fuel
Yeah.
against
Also,
herself, because I am technically a Ravenclaw. too.
if you really want to know why Percy was a Gryffindor, all you got to do is go ask the Hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a possibility.
He will tell you probably the reason.
Hmm.
Maybe he was bribed. But the Hat is never wrong.
The hat is so wrong sometimes.
Well, hmm.
This is like a casino now. The hat's never wrong.
Yeah.
Never bet
House
against the
always
hat.
wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hat always
Never
wins.
bet against the Hat.
Yeah.
The Hat knows all.
I mean, there's the theory that Harry should have been in Slytherin.
Yes. Also, Ginny should have been in Slytherin.
Ginny should absolutely be in Slytherin.
Yeah.
Never understood that one.
Anyways,
Why should
Bias.
Ginny have been in
Anyway.
Slytherin?
Why
she was
should
so
she?
she was so cunning.
Here we go.
I don't agree with either of those statements.
Molly, you don't know what you've done. What?
She was cunning. She had like that little bit of a mean streak. Her main spell was the Bat Bogey Hex. Like that's full
Yeah.
Slytherin right there.
That's
Especially
Slytherin. Yeah,
especially after her connection with Voldemort in the second
Mhm.
one.
Yeah,
I
but
still
that wasn't
think
her choice.
she's the heir to
arguably.
Slytherin.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
All right.
literally
Molly, I think you should
my
just continue.
title, the heir to Slytherin.
Okay. Fair
You
enough.
opened the Pandora's box.
I have a lot of feelings about Book Ginny, okay?
Yeah. I totally.
She's my
absolutely-
favorite. This is her
Yeah.
wand.
Is the best.
The
Ginny.
problem with both of those statements is that in each case, Harry and Ginny were actually Voldemort, not themselves. So
Stay out of this, Chester.
But the fun part is now,
They were
Which-
connected.
Jeannie made a lot of
How
choices.
dare you bring logic into this?
No, I mean they were connected, sure. But...
Sure. Yeah. They still
I mean,
made
but
a
here's
lot
the
of
thing.
choices by
Here's the thing,
themselves.
though, right? Like, Quirrell was connected to Voldemort, but I would never put him in Slytherin.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not a full stop. Yes, just because you're connected, you have to be in Slytherin. Then it's still a personality thing, as well.
I reckon we should do this in game as well. Just have a hot debate.
Oh boy.
all you
No,
gotta do is have,
Gideon has very different feelings about this in game.
Yeah.
That is her favorite aunt.
Yeah.
all you got to do is have like a Weasley family meeting and just hash it all out with everybody. It's like, what are your feelings? What are your feelings? What have you heard? It could be so much
That
fun.
would go so wrong.
It'd be an
I
interesting
know.
Christmas break.
And the only reason that Harry
man.
didn't want to be in Slytherin is because Ron told him they were evil.
I
That's
know.
true.
That's the only
Slander.
reason he
That's
asked
true.
the hat not to put him in Slytherin.
Yeah.
As a lifelong Slytherin, not every Slytherin.
I gotta
Yes.
read the book again because I thought it was because of Draco.
No. Ron told him all Slytherins are evil and he should be in
Propaganda.
Gryffindor with Ron.
But he only believed Ron because of Draco.
No, he only believed Ron because it's the only friend he'd ever had.
Yeah.
For
I
the
think he
5-minute train ride.
He didn't even know Draco was Slytherin when they first met. Like, was
Yeah, but-
going to be.
He
No.
was sorted right before Potter, though.
My research for this campaign shows that there was an evil Hufflepuff, though, so not all evil
There
wizards come from
was.
Slytherin.
Absolutely,
really
yes.
bad one.
Not all evil
Absolutely.
wizards come from Slytherin.
Watch out, guys. Maddie, you never know.
Oh.
Maddie turns out to be the
Dun, dun,
BBG.
dun.
I could
I was
see it. I
thinking-
could see it.
I was thinking Chester, but
We
sure,
honestly
Maddie,
already
It
had that
goes.
conversation before you came on the call. That Maddie and Polly Chapman are secret
Oh,
BFFs.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. We
Yeah.
misheard something that someone said, and it just descended into
I thought he
madness.
said you got a letter
Madness.
from Polly, and I'm like, what?
Polly.
That hope?
Yeah, why
Sure,
are
like-
they talking? And then we were trying to figure out if Polly could be Voldemort's and Bellatrix's child, and if that was true.
We can't do
From
this
where?
again.
Nope.
It's already been
not?
30 minutes.
So you guys missed a very interesting conversation.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
those
did
are
it. We
good
did a
times.
Do it
whole
later.
timeline thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm still very upset about the Ginny revelation, potentially.
Oh yeah. Oh, Annie wasn't here. Wait, Amelia, you need to be let in on this. It's
Okay.
possible that Tom Riddle and Ginny had, like, young Tom Riddle and Ginny had a child.
According to
Timeline-wise,
them,
if,
don't-
Timeline-wise.
if you wanted
Yeah.
to make it happen, there is a timeline-wise
time-
way to do it, because she left school after it happened, and then they had the break, which is like 4 or 5
4
months.
Yeah.
So
3-4 months.
it's
I mean, if you're looking at
Prematurely.
this, you might as well say it's Hermione because she's got the time turner.
Shit.
It's all her fault. Had.
I
Can't
mean-
have it
hang
anymore.
on.
why
said
would she?
Tom
She's
Riddle.
gonna use young Tom Riddle from the book.
The
Yeah.
ghost?
He wasn't a ghost. He had a fully corporeal form.
Real bar.
Sure did.
farm, yeah.
Yeah.
Young Tom Riddle was hot.
I
Yeah,
mean, yes, but
And like the
Yeah,
atmosphere,
but-
the Chamber of Secrets at the time, like, come on, that's
Look,
a great
all
spot
right.
down there. It's
I would.
quiet,
10 out of 10. I would.
nice fountains,
Yeah.
same.
I
Same.
would.
Right? Thank you.
secluded.
That'd be enough for some people, even if he wasn't a 10.
I like how I said I hate Voldemort, but I fully have a crush on Tom Riddle, and say was
Yeah.
correct answer.
Yes, that is true. You are
Oh.
correct. Young Tom
That's
Riddle could get it.
I
pre-Voldemort.
think every kid, like
Mhm.
young female watching it did.
Yeah.
I have a
We-
crush on the actor that plays Voldemort because he is very pretty.
Yes.
The young Voldemort, like Voldemort or
Both.
young Tom
Yes.
Riddle?
Both.
Ralph
both.
Fiennes.
Oh,
Ralph
no.
Fiennes.
Yes.
No,
Ralph-
you've lost
Not-
me here.
Not as Voldemort, but in other
No.
movies, 100%.
Oh,
no.
yeah. Schindler's
No,
List.
You lost me on this one.
I agree.
Anyways.
With him. Yeah.
Should we do the
see it.
recap?
At least somebody has my side on this one.
We can't start a recap. We still haven't introduced our
yeah.
last student yet.
Yeah, we were stalling
Hi.
for you to get here.
We were.
That's what we were doing.
A half-hour stall, but it
Appreciate
worked.
that.
No plans.
Alright, hi, I am Annie. I play Emelia. I just spoke up, so I am sorry for being super
It's
late.
okay.
I have a new job, and it's made me exhausted.
Yay. Good
love
and
it.
bad.
Exhaustion, but you know.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It makes my heart happy. So,
Good. It's the important part.
Emelia is a Ravenclaw, and she is learning a lot about her family, and it's good and bad stuff. And Winston is the best.
Yes. Yeah.
We need to figure out who Winston is dating. We haven't yet.
I know.
Mm.
That's
I
like
still think
not
it's Mr.
even on
Alonso.
Amelia's radar right now. Radar.
It's possible.
Right
Which
there.
is why it's a secret, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like
Could be
Amelia's
Mr.
got other
Alonso.
things she's focusing on.
Yeah, they're
That's true.
school.
Well, that and
Our headmaster, like, please, guys, focus on school.
Oh no, I could care less. We could do this. I didn't really plan a lot today, so you guys can just ramble as much as you want.
That
This
that is not a good thing to say.
That is to say to
Mariana
me. We can literally make this 5 hours.
Oh,
We
I
have
know
done
that.
this before, and Belvedere knows it.
Belvedere is like, I remember a time where there were 9 hours of roleplay.
Yep.
Those are Belvedere's favorite sessions. So I'm
Oh, it was. They were so good. And then Belvedere was like, okay, so now we go to sleep. He's like, what do you mean? You spent 9 hours talking. You don't
I
get
heard
a long
about that
rest.
one.
Don't
you
get a
all
long
have
rest.
one level of exhaustion now, and you gotta
Right?
leave.
Yeah.
It was
It's
worth
fine.
it, though.
So
It
good.
was.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with one level. One level is okay. All right. Well, I think our introductions are finally done. Yes? Maybe? We'll
Yes.
figure it out. Okay, perfect. Now we can do our lovely recap because it's pretty long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank-
There was a lot that happened last session.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is fine. Okay, so last session was a grab bag full of stuff, so I'll try to be short, and then he wasn't. We started off going over what each student did or thought about after the seance of Emily Woodville before bed. A few of them stayed up for a while, but most went right to bed as come morning it was Halloween. At breakfast, they were informed by Headmaster Dippet that there were a few fun things in store for them after dinner tonight. Hagrid was going to have a large bonfire out at his hut and tell you all a story and show off one of his magical creatures. Erling the Great was going to stop by and tell one of his ghost stories. Professor Trelawney is also going... I just realized, did I miss this session?
Yes.
You missed
Yeah,
part of
you-
it.
Amazing.
You and
Okay.
Alonso left halfway through because you guys.
That's what
weren't
it
feeling
was. I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I
Like, I
copy
don't
and pasted everything
remember
to you
this.
guys in Discord.
Cool, I didn't read it, it's fine.
I didn't think so.
Professor Trelawney is going to also do a tarot reading for anyone interested. There are also a lot of other arts and crafts going on for anyone interested, but these were the main 3 our first years were going to do. After this information was given out, a fun prank went off, and Gideon and Maddie and a few other students ate a candy that had a small drinks inside. It turned them blue, and for an hour they could only talk in rhymes. Gideon, well, Saint really hated this, and just sat and waited till it was over. After breakfast, they both also wanted to talk to the headmaster and see if they could talk to the Sorting Hat, as they had a few questions about peeves to ask, and knew that the hat might have answers. They then learned that the Founding Four built Hogwarts over tops of Peeves's grave, which might be why he's haunted this place for so long. Classes came next with our students learning about how Hagrid grows his pumpkins so big, but then his wand started to glow, and after following the trail for a half hour, they all found a hidden Niffler den, and a few brave students went down the hole. There they found Craig Bowker Jr.'s pet Niffler Nibbles, adding things to a very old pile of stolen items. So Chester grabbed Nibbles, while Polly and Maddie, who are BFFs, put all the items in a nearby bedsheet and took them all to Hagrid. Nothing seemed magical, but Maddie did notice Polly trying to stuff a few things in her pockets. Also, there was one broken wand in the pile. History of Magic class was next, and Professor Dumbledore told them all about Erling the Great, so that they had some backstory before his tale tonight. Erling, in his day, was a very powerful wizard, and crafted a variety of magical items, and even one called the Shield of Seven Stars, that could deflect curses, and was thought to be impervious to even the unforgivable ones. So of course, Ava wanted to try to research it some more, so it was library time before dinner. Pretty much everyone hit up the library for their own reasons. Ava found a book written in French, Maddie and Emelia tried to find Peeves, and Chester looked up Quidditch stats so that he can figure out how his house will fare this year and how he can help maybe from the sidelines. The rest of the day went by, and by dinner they were stuffed but excited for the fun that was about to begin. First up was the tarot readings with Professor Trelawney, but only Maddie, Emelia, and Ava wanted one. Then they met the ghost Erling the Great and were told a tale called The Curse of Blackfang Keep. A wide variety of ghosts that were not native to Hogwarts also came to listen in, as Erling was a famous bard and had his own ghostly following. After this tale, it was off to a bonfire with Hagrid. The tale he told was an old one from way back in 1997. Wow, okay. Way back in 1997. Of something he saw in the Forbidden Forest. Shut up. Near the end of the story, our students saw tiny little glowing shapes start to emerge and surround them all, and this is how they were introduced to something called a hinky-punk, and that they like to lure students into the forest at night and lead them deeper and deeper so they can get lost and can't get out. Then he said goodnight to them all, and our session ended. Also, the hinky-punks are really cute.
Yeah, they
are super cute.
Let's see if I can find where I put that picture. Right here. These things. They're adorable.
Look at the cutiness.
They're tiny. They're like 7
so
inches
cute.
tall.
10 out of 10 would follow into the woods.
Right.
Absolutely.
100%, right, yeah.
Yeah. D&D wise, they'd be will-o-wisps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they are pretty neat.
I did it!
Okay, you saying
you.
that
You
just
can-
gave me an idea, and I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Merida.
You
Make a
can
Merida
take your...
character.
Oh,
okay.
Merida is a Weasley through and through.
Oh, yeah.
Is a Weasley ancestor, undoubtedly.
Absolutely.
That's true.
And this was Erling the Great.
That picture of Erling the Great, is it not from like the phone game?
It's from the wiki.
Oh right, it's from the phone game.
Yeah, probably. It's the only one I could find, so I went, yep, we'll take that. I think, yeah, the house ghosts I took pretty much all from online just because they worked perfect. All right, you can take your lovely inspiration. Thank you for that.
Yay!
And we're finally on track.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Until we ruin it.
That's okay. That's what
Oh,
RP is for.
can you guys see it?
Well, the
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, God.
Oh, did you show Nibbles?
Oh,
yeah,
nibbles.
no.
I want to see
needs-
Nibbles
needs his-
again.
Nipples.
Did you say
Where do
nipples?
I have
Wait.
nibbles?
Definitely did, yes.
Nibbles.
he definitely said the wrong name.
Definitely said.
Come on,
Not the
Raza,
wrong
it's
name.
not that kind of stream.
Not yet. Let's give it some time.
Leave me
We're
alone,
11,
Chester.
it's fine.
Oh, where is he? There's so many. Where do I have him?
You know you can
Search bar.
right?
Yeah, but I sometimes don't actually
Name them.
Oh.
Name the files.
Is that Niffler?
Wow.
There's so
R.I.P.
many files. Yay, here he is. I named that one.
Oh, he's so cute.
I know.
I want one.
He's really cute.
I think he is our favorite.
Somewhere I have like a little Niffler figurine that I got from the loot crate for Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's in a box somewhere, but it's like the absolute cutest little thing. He's got a little gold coin.
Nice.
Amazing. We love this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's quite a few in here. All right. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Well, you guys pretty much went to bed on Halloween. We are waking up on November the 1st. It's a Wednesday. We are pretty much going to be doing not a lot. We will be planning for next session also at some point today, because we are going to be doing another 7-week skip. So next session, when we start, it is going to be the day before you leave for Christmas holidays at home. So it's going to be fun, but we're going to have Quidditch first. So we're going to have Quidditch, and then we're going to do a lovely skip before going home. So come morning, you guys all wake up. Can I have initiative rolls, please, to see who goes first?
No.
Terrible. Absolutely disgusting.
Huh.
I'm lazy, so we're doing this today.
That's fine. Oh, goodness. 13, 14. 4.
Ooh,
I
nice.
know.
Oh, a dirty one.
Got a
Gideon's,
dirty one.
Gideon is not waking up today.
I have a minus to my dex. What do you want? I rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
Get a dirty one.
At least it wasn't a nat one. You'd.
This is why I made Gideon so sleepy all the time, just for when we roll initiative.
And what did Chester get?
Belvedere is not prepared. It was too many debates, so I'm still rolling here.
Okay.
It's not a debate, Belvedere. I'm always right. It's fine.
I will concede to say it's not Gideon.
Huzzah!
Wait,
I'll allow that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
A win is a win.
Well,
Also
we know
can't
who...
click my token.
Really? Oh, yeah, this is an old... I've just copy and paste on this thing. I don't think I've updated tokens on this map in a long time. 12.
12 for me.
Perfect. Okay. Maddie, you're waking up first, apparently. I want to know what Maddie's been thinking over the last few days, especially after Halloween.
Maddie has been thinking a lot about Peeves, I think. But also, she's been thinking a little bit more about no, I think primarily Peeves, but I think she also is thinking a little bit more about the hat too.
Okay.
She's very interested in what he could help her with, and she's been doing a little bit more research on the twin souls thing.
Yes.
So that's been consuming a lot of her thoughts, and I think she's excited to get up and go to the library so that she could read a little bit more.
Okay, perfect.
So she's gonna hop up and get dressed quickly and
Okay, go for Becky. Perfect. Alonso, what, after the last few days that you've learned a lot, what's Alonso been up to?
Well, I think Alonso is trying to still come up with a game plan. Like every day, he gets up, he does his little ritual, he makes sure Mr. Elegante is well groomed, and he's just, I think, coming up with ways of how to go about this. Maybe he might think about writing back to his father, telling him what he's found out so far. But I think he still needs more information before he does that. So I think that's him for now. He's got a lot of things to think about,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Perfect.
that's him for now. Yeah.
Amelia.
Oh, he would have.
sorry.
Sorry.
Nope.
He would have tried to make contact with the Persian's master about what
Okay.
he needs to do. But we can
Understood.
get to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Amelia, what's on your mind?
All the things.
Everything.
Anything specific about anyone in particular, or is it more of a wait for more information because you've been told that other people have been looking into it for you?
She's gonna wait, but she's gonna be like super antsy about it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe to fill the time, she's gonna, like any downtime she has, she's making that mental note to kind of go to the owlery and see who Winston acts different around, because it's been a while and we just talked about it and then I remembered.
Nice. Perfect. Chester. What's on Chester's mind after probably his first weird Halloween?
Yeah, so Chester is lying in bed. The cat is like in the small of his back, so he's there just trying not to move and disturb it. Stomach's like
I don't think
growling.
we haven't
And
named the
he's
cat,
like-
have we?
There's no,
No, it's just cat.
just the cat.
It's just the cat. That's what I know.
Yep. So he's there trying not to disturb it because we don't want to do that. And he isn't ready to admit out loud yet that ghosts are real because he's not there. But the events of yesterday, he's been thinking about Quidditch more and more. He didn't think too much about it because he wasn't researching Hufflepuff, but there was a famous Hufflepuff player who went on to join the World Quidditch stuff and actually had like a move or something named after her because she was super risky, aggressive player. And he kind of wasn't paying too much attention, but there was something about her ghost, being seen here and there since then. So his mind has just been like on her and that style of play, and wondering more about Hufflepuff in general, but not wanting to skip ahead and research those numbers until he sees how the game between Ravenclaw and Slytherin pans out, and how accurate he can crunch numbers right now.
Which obviously is going to give the victory to Ravenclaw.
No. Incorrect.
Okay. Can you
Help
give me
me
a
out here, Amelia.
Can you give me a history roll for Chester, please?
What kind of history roll?
The one where you roll and add your history?
Yeah.
Well, there's a Muggle Studies roll, so which is history, or there's a.
We are gonna do. Yeah, this is Muggle Studies, so it's an intelligence roll.
This is Muggle
Yeah.
Studies.
Of course, you'd get a good roll.
Oh, wow.
Muggle.
Okay. Yeah, like instead of Arcana, you roll Magical Theory. Instead of History, it's Magical Theory, Muggle Studies. Instead of Nature, it's Herbology, Magical Creatures, Muggle Studies. It kind of works. They're all intelligence based. Religion is
both,
intelligent, is
'cause-
Muggle Studies. Yeah, the only wisdom you do is animal handling for magical creatures. Everything else is pretty
'Cause-
much wisdom based.
Mechanically wise, Chester has a bonus to history, but in game wise, we only apply that to Muggle Studies, not to other histories, because reasons.
Exactly. Perfect. While you're thinking about other famous Quidditch players and ghosts and whatnot, you do remember, you're not too sure where it was. There are a couple of the magical portraits in the school of famous Hufflepuff Quidditch players that you could probably go talk to at some point.
Noted.
If you find them
He
again.
admits to himself that talking pictures are a thing.
Exactly. If only you were a Gryffindor, you'd talk to one every day.
Or huddle in the corner and never enter the corridor.
That too. Why is Fred staring at me all the time? Perfect. Ava, what's Ava doing after the last few days of a lot of information?
Yeah, I think she's been probably very impatient to receive a letter, but that never arrived.
Yep. That letter just left.
Yeah, exactly. So she's very impatient to receive a reply, but that for quite a long time does not arrive.
Yeah.
And so in the meantime, she's just going to continue the research. She's gonna go around asking people if anyone speaks French fluently, which I think it was Emelia.
Yep.
Right? And she's gonna try to get you schedule with you when we both go to the library for you to just help translate some parts that she thinks are important. She's going to continue her research on the same thing that I already told you into that magical item, and trying to learn more about how it works and everything, and just focus on that mainly. That is her current obsession.
All right. And Gideon, who probably misses most of breakfast with a 1.
Yeah, I grabbed something quick on the way, but then I'm gonna go to the barn and check on Shaggy.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing that morning. Nothing happened for me on Halloween that was weird, so I'm just chilling.
Technically, you weren't here for the time. There was a prank that went wrong, and it was targeted on you. You ate another one of the candies, and it was a prank gone wrong. Your entire arms started to turn into pumpkin skeletons. It failed and
Pumpkins
backfired.
Don't have skeletons.
Sorry, it started to turn into Jack Skeleton, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you heard a bunch of giggling from some older Slytherin students when it went off wrong.
But it didn't. Yeah. It didn't finish, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm still gonna go check on Shaggy this morning.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So, everyone during breakfast, today you guys are going to find there's a lot of leftovers for breakfast. So you're going to still be getting a lot of candy for the rest of the week because there was a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that don't go to waste in this school. So it's pretty much everything you've had for breakfast and dinner the last few days is pretty much your breakfast and dinner again. You can all give me perception rolls, please, to see if you can figure out what other students are talking about and doing. Of course, there's a 22. Level 1 is rolling extremely well.
Not me.
That makes sense. Okay, we got a 1 from Belle. Good. Makes up for the last roll.
Poor Chester.
It's a 31, isn't it?
Yep.
For what?
For my -1.
Oh, you also got a dirty 1? Good job, buddy.
What did Gideon get? I don't see your roll.
I'm outside, so I wouldn't assume I would be rolling.
This would be during breakfast.
Right, but I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't? You just grabbed and went, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Then never mind. What's your passive anyway? You have a 20?
20.
Yeah,
20.
Okay. Remind me, I don't even need to bother to ask you anymore.
Nope.
Okay. But you didn't really stay, so that doesn't really matter.
No, I just grabbed something from probably just the kitchen.
Yeah.
But anything that I heard on my way out of the building, I guess. But other than that, I wasn't around for the morning.
Yeah. Okay. Molly, and Ava, you're the only two that rolled really high. You're starting to hear the talks of some of the older students starting to worry about their grades already for their owls and their newts. You're getting a starting generalization of mostly the 7th years that are here, that they are kind of struggling with all the things that have been going on at school. They're kind of like, it's been a weird year. It's not too bad. It's been mostly affecting you guys for the most part. But a lot of the older students are starting to notice some of the things you guys are noticing, and they're starting to talk about it too. Especially they're starting to get what has been showing up in the Daily Prophet lately, and they're all starting to put things together also.
Oh, but this is like about the children missing and the ones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
right.
it's slowly been taking over the school lately with that. So it's kind of affecting a few people. It's not just you guys. Speaking of the Daily Prophet, it shows up this morning.
Ooh.
It shows up like almost weekly for you guys, but daily. But the headlines haven't really been too important lately. But who wants to read today's headline?
I think Ava, hearing everyone start talking about things that she's already done, she'll read it. She'll want to know what's going on.
Okay, I stuck it in our Discord. I'll let you read that out loud.
Oh wow, this is not a headline.
That's a headline.
The headline is the title. Warden Malfoy restores Azkaban's glory by Nigel Wolpert, staff reporter. Azkaban's fortress reborn, the wizarding world's bastion of security. In a groundbreaking effort to restore order and security, Warden Lucius Malfoy has ushered in a new era for Azkaban prison, reclaiming its reputation as an impenetrable stronghold. After years of decline in the aftermath of the Second Wizarding War, the infamous island fortress has once again become a symbol of vigilance, efficiency, and unyielding justice. Malfoy, appointed warden not long ago by the Ministry of Magic, has implemented sweeping reforms that blend tradition with innovation. These changes address security gaps, prisoner management, and the morale of the guards at the facility. When I first stepped into Azkaban, I found a broken system, Warden Malfoy told the Daily Prophet during an exclusive tour of the facility. I was determined to rebuild not just its walls, but its purpose. Azkaban is more than a prison. It is a safeguard for our way of life. Under Malfoy's leadership, the prison has undergone significant magical fortifications, reinforced anti-apparition wards, and new adaptive charms now prevent unauthorized magical activity. Meanwhile, enchanted barriers safeguard against physical intrusion, making escape or rescue attempts nearly impossible. In collaboration with the Department of Magical Transportation, an unplottable perimeter was added, further cloaking the island in mystery and danger. Prisoners were there that once regarded Malfoy as a friend and colleague now see him as the traitor he always was. There have been 2 reported incidents with prisoners attempting to kill Malfoy during his rounds. Both prisoners died with their efforts. Will this newfound purpose in Warden Malfoy last? Has he truly reformed from his old life? Stay tuned for more information soon.
That pretty much spreads to everyone. For the most part, you're getting a lot of what you would assume as like a lot of people laughing and snickering, and it's like most people aren't believing what they're hearing. as most of the Slytherins are like looking at each other and then immediately go to Scorpius. And he's almost getting bombarded again. And he's like literally just puts his hands up and goes, guys, I'm hearing about this for the first time too. Like I said before, we don't have contact with him, but I don't know. I'll figure it out at Christmas, I guess. Maybe I can talk to Grandma and see what she knows. She'd be the only one who really still keeps in contact. I know their marriage hasn't been the greatest, but I'll figure it out. He's like literally almost telling people to leave him alone. And he's almost going to like come up to you guys. Are you all sitting at the same table, or are you in your own respective sides?
I think with seeing the title, Ava would have immediately gone to read it at the Slytherin table.
Okay.
Amelia
Yeah, 'cause
would
I'm
have
not too
trailed
sure
around
if-
like a puppy because she wants to know the tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure if you guys meet for breakfast every morning or if you actually do go to your own... Because you guys have been working together for quite a while now. It's not like, I wouldn't say an entire complete friend group yet. I think you're getting there. You still have your own individual efforts you want to do. But I'll say eventually you guys probably are released at the ends of each table, so you can still at least morning. That fun stuff. But yeah.
Maddie did want to share what she found out from the hat yesterday with the rest of the group, because it was just Chester and her.
Yeah.
And I think Amelia knows. So she would probably have headed over to the Slytherin table, seeing everybody over there.
Okay. Yeah, like it takes a good 5 minutes for everyone to go away, and like even a couple of the teachers just kind of look at Scorpius and then go back to the paper and finish reading. It seems like good news somehow. Most don't really agree with it, but if the Daily you'll hear a lot of people saying, well, if the Daily Prophet says it's right, then it's got to be right. They never lie to us. There's a lot of that. That's the main thing you're going to find. You're not going to see anything else lately in the paper about kidnapped or anything like that. You'll have reports that the majority of like the Ministry of Magic is on it. They've been like extra security basically in most, what I think Ava's the only one to figure out that most of them are all muggles that are being taken. Almost exclusively muggles.
I think Gideon also figured something like
I think
that.
so. Yeah. But there hasn't been other reports. Seems like whatever's happening, they're not putting it in the paper. But yeah, pretty much as soon as you guys sit down at the Slytherin table, Scorpius and Albus pretty much just look up to you guys and goes, this is, I think, good. If I believe it. Do you guys believe it?
Yeah, no.
This is strange.
Who's saying this? Sorry.
Scorpius.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It seems like good news. Bad guys being locked up.
Yeah? Oh? I've just never known him to do anything worthwhile before.
That's why probably we should just keep an eye on it in case something goes wrong.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a weird year. Well, hopefully we got Christmas here soon, so maybe I can get some answers. I've sent a couple letters home, but I'm not getting any really reply from Dad. I get lots from Mom, but Dad's been a little different. Don't know.
Does your mom say anything?
Pretty much, hi, how are you? She's been quite happy-ish. It's been, she said, more good news than bad, so she's been feeling okay lately, so that's a good thing. But yeah,
Above table, his mom is one of the ones with the blood maledict.
sure is.
Yeah.
Okay. Amelia will be like, oh, so I sent a letter to my mother, and we have, like, she made this Aurelia balm.
I heard
And
Professor, Longbottom say something about that. I didn't know it came from
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Huh.
She sent seeds, and Professor Longbottom and I both planted them. I have one in my dorm, and then he's got one. And I asked my mother if it could help with your mother. It's worth a shot. I don't know if it would work or not, but it's worth a shot.
I'm pretty sure Dad would take all the help that he can get.
So hopefully Mom will message back, and hopefully it's a yes.
Cool. I appreciate that.
It heals.
Yeah, Dad's been using a lot of. He's been traveling everywhere looking for lots of things. He thinks he can get it fixed, but he's reluctantly having to ask, and that's been the hardest part for him. He likes to do things himself. He hyper
No offense, but most
fixates
guys
on
do.
things. True.
From my experience in my family. And some people here,
should
she
meet
like
mine.
side eyes Alonso.
Alonso is just like looks, I'm good. He's just looking at her, kind of like he knows that there's a little jab at him. He just kind of like ignores it. You actually all noticed that he's been listening quite intently, not adding anything to it. He's also kind of adjusting like this little. It's strange. It's not a 4-leaf clover. It's like a 5-leaf clover. It's like a little dot. It's kind of almost like a lapel. He's just got it. He's kind of fiddling with it while he's listening to the conversation. And
Nice.
I support you. He looks at Scorpius. Whatever happens, I'm always in your corner. Unlike other people, he looks at Ava and Emelia.
I know.
You're muted, Ava. You're right.
I think that might be a good thing.
I cast Silencio. He cast Silencio on her preemptively. He's like,
You touch? Can you not hear me?
You can now, yeah. You might have been talking to
I
Jonathan.
think I went too high. She was like, I was helping him before you even knew him.
Albus will look at all of you and go, I've been helping him longer than all of you.
I haven't helped
She
him at
doesn't say
all.
anything to that.
he gives him a little glare. Little snort. Derisive snort.
Anyway, Albus is just going to look at everybody and go, yes, we know. Like I said before, Dad's on it. They're on it. Weirdly enough, they're working together, which is how Albus, Scorpius, and I got to know each other. Considering most things, we've been the ones trying to keep them not from fighting each other. It's been a struggle. But hey, it's
Alonso's
as long
all
as-
sympathies to Scorpius.
yeah.
Well, yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
What can you do with that kind of people?
It was at this point where we also get mail. I've sent those of you who are getting mail your letters. Gideon, along your way outside, you have this random owl, barn owl, literally smack dab. Can I have a deck save, please?
No.
As it tries to
Please
basically
tell me he had
It
ram
hits
into
me.
Okay.
It hits me. I'll roll,
Okay.
but it's not gonna be good.
Probably not.
Oh, actually, it's good. Wow. I got a 17.
Oh,
Yeah, I rolled an 18 minus 1.
okay. Well, it rolled a 20.
I'm used to flying things, though.
I know you are.
Ooh.
So we'll say that you almost collide and you both go one way. One goes one way, one goes the other way, and you're almost gonna have a full flighted bird in your face. But it pretty much just gives you whoo, whoo, and drops a letter, and then gives a little wave and gone.
Thanks. I love you.
You get a
Elders wave?
uh-huh.
Yes, and I waved back, as is polite.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Right.
I believe, because I've only had a couple letters actually written and sent, it's just Gideon and Maddie who get one. I think you're the only two who sent me a letter.
Suspicious.
I sent you a link to mine.
Pardon?
I sent you a link to mine.
Did I get the
Well,
link?
you lost her correspondence.
Give me 1 sec.
Alvin got lost on the way here.
Oh
Totally.
no.
Do. You might need to send me another one again because it's not
I
in
think I pinned it.
my.
Let's see. Discord. Where's Brandon? There you are.
Oh, you put it in the main document.
Yes.
I
Yeah, I just
forget
keep
to go that.
everything in there.
Okay. I haven't opened that one in a while.
That's okay. Alvin got lost on the way here. We'll just go with that.
That's okay. I will have one. I'll type one during break for you.
Okay.
Everyone else is like just copy and
Alvin will
paste.
be late to the party.
Yeah.
He'll just drop it in the middle of class.
He's got a long way to
Sorry,
go.
fam.
He does have a long way to go.
He's chunky.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, we will start with Maddie's letter first.
Okay. She sits down. She opens it up, and the first part is from her dad. I'll read it in his voice.
Okay.
Well, hey there, Pumpkin. Dad here. Unicorn tamer already, are ya? That's good to hear. I know your magical creatures classes are not until your 3rd year here, so I'm thrilled you managed to work around that. There's an interesting creature for you. They are an interesting creature for sure, but they are very skittish around certain times of year. Your Graphorn was a foundling of sorts a few years ago. Newt managed to save her from a horde of trolls that migrated into her hunting grounds and handed her over to some friends of his as she grew. Usually they're pretty aggressive due to their size and surroundings, but she was placed with some of those Tibetan Mastiff trainers, and some of their habits seem to have taken hold, or else she would never have been given to you. She'll do best on her own, as she was grown up to protect those she deems worthy of protecting. As for books about their care, it's more trial and error. Keep her happy, make sure to thank her now and then for keeping everybody safe. They thrive on being appreciated. Anyway, that's all from me here. Glad things are going good for you, and we shall see you soon for Christmas holidays. Love, Dad. Say hi to Ori. Can't wait to meet her. The next part's from Mom. Hog's flu? Never heard of the strain turning people into actual pigs before now. Must be some sort of magical flux strain. Let's hope they get that figured out soon, and doesn't head in our direction. I'll put the word out about it, and maybe they can get some answers and at least keep track of the international port keys. Professor Trelawney, from what I've heard, is an oddball for sure. It wouldn't surprise me if she had a few tricks involved, but as long as the students are fine, that's the main thing. You've piqued my interest, though, for sure. Could be something like a Bonin spell gone wrong. Or right, but without more information, I can't be sure. Tea leaf reading leads to a twin soul popping up? That's a little outside my area, but I know someone who might know about it. Students missing? We thought it was just here. How many? When? I'll look into that too, but please don't worry so much, as I think the ministry is looking into it also. It's also something we should talk about at Christmas and not over a letter. Sending this back to you using the owl that dropped off your letters. He wasn't happy your dad told it to stay till we had your responses, but it gave in. Anyway, love you and say hi to the twins and your aunt for us. Love, Mom. Just gonna tuck it into her pocket and she'll respond later.
Okay, perfect. And Gideon. Nice short, sweet letter.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Hi, Gideon. An eclipse moon tea reading from the headmaster of, I don't know how to pronounce that, for you and your friend. Wow.
Mahodo Kodoro.
Thanks. That's really intense. I looked at that and I was like, I'm not butchering that. You can do it. As of now, I really don't have an idea of what you should do about it. Usually they're just meant to help give you a positive outlook on life and help you with some internal decisions. But for someone your age to get something akin to a portent is really something. Now, I really need to contact some friends and see what we can come up with. I really think this is a good thing for the most part, but the best guidance I can give you is just to stay close to your new friend. But personal space is still key to finding yourself later in life. If your Japanese friend still has the leaves with her, please have her send them my way. Hope your studies are going well, and we shall see you soon for Christmas. She's delusional if she thinks I'm studying. Love, Mom, Dad, and Norberta.
Maybe she's hopeful.
Yeah, it's
Same
definitely
difference.
I love
She
that
should
Norberta's
know
on
better.
there.
Yeah, Norberta, yeah. Of course she is. I'm pretty sure we still have to name the babies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hagrid and I think, still have to get together and name the
Hagrid
babies.
has one. I
Does
already
he?
have Hagrid's.
I don't think we've talked about it yet, though.
Nope.
Yeah. I'll make a note of that.
Okay.
Talk to Hagrid about naming the babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Hagrid, I think I have his written down somewhere. I think I know it, though. I should. I wrote it down. Perfect.
Yes, I will stick that in my pocket and make a mental note to talk to Hagrid and also to talk to and I'm not remembering her name. Who was our friend that did the tea leaves?
Kiki. Kiki Wang.
Kiki, that's right.
Yes.
Talk to Kiki and see if she still has the tea leaves.
Okay.
I'll make a note for that for later.
Okay. I believe she's Hufflepuff, eh?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. My notes. Yes, perfect. Yeah, you haven't really gotten to know her a lot, other than that she's just the Japanese exchange student.
Yeah. And that her mom is the headmaster of the other school, right? Yeah.
Correct. Grandmother.
Okay.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'll do that. And I'll stick that in my pocket, and I'll go finish my walk to Shaggy.
Perfect. Do you know currently where Shaggy is?
I assume in the barn.
Okay, because he does go to the stables and the barn. Works between both.
I thought the barn and the stables were the same thing.
No, the stables are down near the boat dock. There are horses there for coming and going. Where there's sometimes the thestrals that the school uses that aren't just roaming this forest are also there, and he tends to both. But kind of goes back and forth between the two. The majority you'd seen him has been in the barn, though.
Yeah, I'll hit up the barn first. It's morning, so it's probably feeding time soon, anyways. So I'll check there first, and then if not, I'll go to the stables.
Yeah. Sorry.
But I would check the barn first. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep forgetting it's a she, not a he. Okay, perfect. All right. That'll take you a little bit to get there. All right. What's the rest of you doing for during breakfast? Anything major you want to go over?
Maddie's gonna fill everybody in about the hat.
Okay.
Hey guys, so Chester and I went to go talk to the hat yesterday, and we found out that Peeves used to live where Hogwarts is, and that's probably why his spirit's here.
Is this before or after you got your letter?
It would have been probably after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chester won't be there because he quietly fades away every time home mail comes. So he's probably stumbling his way towards the library, and if he makes it there, then he'll just look up the Quidditch stuff from a century ago. But continue.
Okay. How long are you going to stay there? Because you do have Charms class at 9 o'clock in the morning.
You're just going to share that information.
I don't even know if he'll make it there to get there. But yeah, no, let Maddie continue. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew Chester wasn't there. If that was the case, that was all.
She was just going to share that information, but I think when she realizes that Chester's not there, she kind of does a double take. Oh, where'd he go? Maybe we could look for his grave or his headstone or something.
Sure.
Okay.
I got nothing else going on.
Just school.
That's cool.
Only school.
Nah.
Who cares about
I'm
that?
acing it, yeah.
Are you?
What else is my father paying them off for? I'm kidding.
Classic Slytherin.
All right. You guys want to go look? I don't know. After dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alonso keeps fiddling with that 5-leaf clover. But yeah, why not? Information is power.
Do I recognize the 5-leaf clover? Because
You tell me.
okay. I roll something.
You can roll if you like, or you can just come up with yes or no. That's on you. Not on me to tell you.
I think she's just
Hufflepuff.
gonna. What was that?
I said, come on, Hufflepuff, do you know your plants?
Oh, I like your pin. See what his
this whole thing?
this whole thing. I haven't seen you wear it before.
It's a herald. Oh well, you know, it's something that I'm looking forward to. It's a herald of things to come, the signal greatness. You kind of like,
Cool.
Also, the irony, like Gideon did tea leaf readings, he completely disregarded it. This one's like, oh, you're gonna have great things.
Is that from? Wait, was the 5-leaf clover from one of the readings that he got recently?
Yeah, and
Okay,
it basically signifies. It's said to signify.
Okay,
like,
okay, got it.
Yep.
unique gifts.
Oh, right.
Affinity for powerful spells. Like, you know, that's why he's
Yeah,
called.
yeah,
He's literally like preening. Thank you
That's
for
cool.
noticing. And he kind of glares at everyone else. I'm sure everyone else notices, just didn't care. You're the only one that asks.
Cool.
Alright, cool. Carry on.
Ava, what are you gonna do?
Steady?
Okay. I need to go to the library anyway. Go with you.
Yeah. I need to look into quite a few different things. Plus, I want to see if I can learn any more potions for later.
She's gonna. You ready to go?
Wait, I look around. Is Emelia nearby?
Yeah.
I need your help.
Okay.
Did you say you spoke French, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
Why do you
a
need to
book I
know
need to know in
French?
French. None of your business. There's a book I need to. There's a book I need. You help me tell what it says because it's in French and I don't know French. I can understand the odd word because of the other languages I speak, but I don't understand most words.
You don't know
Yeah, I
French?
got
Wow,
you.
amateur. Sounds worse.
Do you know Portuguese, Spanish, Italian? Shut up. She turns around and walks off.
Yeah, because actually, she's gone. Like,
She's gone. She's gone, dragging Maddie and Emelia.
Maddie follows after. She's like, I know French too.
Oh, great! Both of you can help me. When she gets to the library, she does explain to you why she's so interested in this shield because of the fact that it's meant to withstand or like what was it that you use, Brendan, to deflect curses?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
To withstand them. She's like, if we learn how, like, what kind of magic was used, maybe we can learn how to help with this family curse. Maybe the same could be applied to people, or to an item that would, like, remove the curse from them.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So come on. And then she like very happily goes, she brings you the book and like starts pointing it out and stuff.
Maddie's very excited to be included.
When you're at the library, how long are you going to stay there? Because you do have class in the morning.
Yeah. Probably till just she's not going to be late for class, so she's
Okay,
going to
'cause
just like.
It's still at least like a 15-20 minute walk, I think, to the library from where Breckie is, so you'd be cutting it close, just to let you know. I'll put you back on the main page here.
I thought this was after class. I was a little distracted. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We haven't done that yet. Yeah. So Great Hall is here. Library is somewhere on here. There's a lot on this map. Way up in here. So yeah, pretty much other side of the school completely. The other side of the castle is a long walk from where you have.
And what class do we have after?
You start off as a Ravenclaw today with. Yeah. History of Magic for the Ravenclaws. History of Magic is near the library, so you'd be headed that way anyway. Yep.
Right, okay. So that she will be close. She'll be there until it's time to
okay.
Basically.
Yeah, Slytherins have late. Charms. And our Hufflepuffs are also in charms with Slytherin. Cool. All right. So I'll say you guys hit the library up. We're gonna go to Chester first. Where was Chester headed after mail call came?
I just assume that Chester likely never makes it to the library, and eventually he'll find other students going to class and redirect himself to follow them now that he knows where he's going again.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Gideon. You find Shaggy in the barn. You don't really see Shaggy. If Shaggy doesn't want to be seen, Shaggy's never seen.
Right.
You're currently the only person still, other than Hagrid, and you're probably going to assume Luna, and good old groundskeeper Willie are pretty much the only ones. I don't think you've told anyone else about Shaggy yet?
Mm-mm.
Not even Maddie?
No.
Yep. Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. What exactly are you going to do when you hit the stable? When you hit the barn? Are you gonna...
What?
Nope. Just saying. Are you going to call Shaggy? What you going to do?
No. I am just trying to get her more used to my presence in general. So I'm just gonna stay in the barn for a little bit and just hang out and like pet the horses and stuff. Hang out with the other animals in there. Just be around so she gets a little more used to me.
Okay.
In her space. That's all.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be seen. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just being in there.
Okay. Just give me a magical creatures roll then, please. It's a wisdom roll.
Yeah. Animal handling 17.
Ooh. Okay. You're going to spend probably 15-20 minutes in there before you feel a presence behind you. It gets quite a big shadow, the shadow, and Hagrid's not quiet.
Yeah.
He's definitely not a quiet person. Oh, Gideon, aren't you going to be late for class?
I have class?
She's over there, by the way. Yes.
I don't think I have class today. I think
you always have class. First years always have class.
Like holiday break?
If I have class, you have class.
Crap. I just wanted to say hi to Shaggy.
She's
and the
over
horses.
there.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just getting her more used to my presence.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look around and go, I hear you and I are gonna be having a special class soon. How do you feel about that?
Apparently, people think I'm blabby.
Apparently, people think I'm blabby.
You are. That's okay, though.
I know.
I like pat him on whatever I can reach.
True.
His knee, yeah. But also, more important is we still have to send back the names for the new babies.
Oh,
yeah, I haven't written back yet.
I've already given Charlie mine.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send it to what was it?
Oh, I named mine Splinter.
Splinter, that's cool. That's a cool name, Aggie. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, he's spiky, splintery. It kind of worked. You get usually pricks when you pet him. Splinter worked. What was yours?
I haven't picked yet.
Oh, Any
There's
thoughts?
been a lot going on. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. I think maybe I'll work with yours a little bit though and see if I can
Okay.
get anything that seems like similar, but not the
Okay.
same. But they are related, so maybe something.
Okay. Well, will be sending him back his enchanted casks with the dragon's blood in it after I emptied them all. So we could always attach the letters to them, if you like.
I have to send something else back maybe, so it might be better to do it separate.
Owls are quicker than mine anyway.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah,
Yep.
that's okay.
Yep.
I'll figure it out. If I don't have to send it back with the other thing, then I'll send it with you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, apparently I have class now, so I gotta go figure out what class I'm in. Okay, bye!
Yeah, I don't know what class you're in. It's not mine, sorry. Oh, she's gone.
Okay, bye.
She's quick.
Bye, Shaggy! I trip on the way out of the stairs and then
you'll hear a little rustle.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get to class when I figure out what class I'm in, and I'm just like when you've been in a barn, I just have like a bunch of hay all over me because I fell getting out of the barn, and it's just like it's like in my hair, it's all over the place. I didn't even bother wiping it off. It's fine.
Yeah. Wait.
I go into 3 incorrect classrooms before I find mine.
Flitwick doesn't notice. He rolled a 2.
Right? Yeah.
He's got a +10 and he rolls a 2. He still doesn't notice. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're already halfway because we've talked a lot. So let's do our quick break and we will come back after classes are all done today.
We have a redeemed stretch. Has everyone done that?
No.
We're going to do that now on our break.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. See everyone very quick.
And during break, I'll write Amelia's letter.
Yeah.
See everyone in a bit.
Boy. Back.
Oh, hey.
I thought I had a map for the Owlery, because that's where we're picking up at. But I don't think I have an Owlery map. Not that I don't think we needed one, but I thought I had one, but apparently not. So, we are picking back up with Emelia at the Owlery, looking for Winston. In all Winston's shenanigans. When you hit up the Owlery, this time of the day it's pretty much empty because most of them are out doing deliveries for mail. And it looks like Winston's kind of hovering over one letter for you. He's trying to pick it up, but it's a little too heavy for him.
Aww. He's such a little baby.
It's like he wanted to deliver it for you, but he just can't.
I'll pick it up and I'll hold it to his beak.
Whoop.
And then I'll quickly let go and hold my hand under it.
Okay. He's kind of grabbing it with one claw, trying to put it up, and eventually just one wing flap drops it in. Job done.
So good, Winston. I love it. I love him so much. He's the littlest boy.
Mm-hmm. He'd be what, this tall?
Oh yeah. He's just a baby.
Uh-huh.
He's nowhere near ready to deliver mail.
No. No. But he tried.
She'll give him a treat and head scratches and lean against whatever's behind her, or she turns to lean.
Yeah.
And she just rips open the letter and reads
Okay.
it.
Perfect.
It says, "Hi, honey, it's Dad. Little Winston comes when you call. Oh, wow, that's really good. You two are bonding quite well. Remember, not too many treats, though, for him." Amelia's like, yeah,
After you just give him
Alvin ate them all. Mom says she's heard the name Jaquetta before and will go through old pictures and family history and find out more for you. That's quite a find, though. We would really love it for you to come home for the holidays, but if your heart is set on a fun time in the library, both of us totally understand. Knowledge is really addicting, and we both feel that we would probably do the same. Hogwarts has always been an interest to both of us, so we are glad that you are enjoying your time. Hog's flu does happen, and we are glad that you helped those that got it. It has a few different names at other schools, and the results are a little bit different, but it does happen. Anyway, that's all that's from me. We shall send your gifts to Hogwarts this year for you. Hi, Emelia. Oh, scroll too far. I am so happy your plant took to seed. I wasn't sure how it would do during its travels to you. I have also heard about your potions professor, and he would totally be the best one to help brew the balm. We haven't figured out all the things it can do yet, but it's been really... Okay, yeah, it's really been doing well with a lot of people here. I have heard about a maledict before, yes, but I'm really intrigued that they have someone there with one. The balm might help with most maledicts. Oh, okay. The balm might help, but with most maledicts, they are a curse from some sorts of a curse of some sorts, and magic and potions don't do much for them. The curse needs to be lifted first, and most are extremely intricate that no one has figured out how to get rid of it. But you are like me, so keep on searching. Love, Mom and Dad. P.S. Say hi to Winston for us. So Amelia will look over and it's like, Mom and Dad say hi.
It's like, I don't care about them.
He's like,
they're not
"What?
here petting
More
me.
treats?"
Mm-hmm. It's like, I can get fatter on treats.
You
Yeah.
get one, maybe a day.
Hmm.
Maybe an extra if you're really good.
Most of the owl treats here are probably half his size.
Yep.
He's
She'll
definitely
look at
the
him,
odd
it's like-
breed.
Who's your little friend? I know you can't
Uh,
talk to me, but who's your little friend?
Give me an animal handling, please.
Oh,
Well,
no.
magical creatures roll. And wisdom roll.
Is that bird blushing right now?
Got waving owls, blushing owls.
Alright, please don't let me down. You let me down.
Aw.
Should have been more treat.
He's not blushing. His feathers are just naturally pink.
Yeah.
It was actually just from the exertion of carrying that letter for 6 seconds.
He doesn't really figure out what you're trying to ask, but after like job's done, you're gonna see him like wander around, go from his perch where he normally is to another perch, and then back to his perch, and then back to the same perch, his perch, back to the other perch.
You'll walk over to the other perch. Is there any, like, name tag?
They are all named. This one says, let me look. I gotta get this right. Who did I have? Working on it.
No,
There's
you're
a
good.
lot of
I'm
There's a lot of pets
writing
here.
notes.
My bad, bro.
I had a thought in my head, then I went, wait, nope, it's not that one.
Gideon's like, sorry, not sorry.
No. Brandon is used to this, all right? I have many
am.
pets in our other game as well.
Oh God, yes. That a couple of them I gave to you. That was my own fault.
Plus,
Me
I have
too,
like 11 in Strixhaven, so Raza gets this too.
Sure does. I don't think there is a name tag. No.
Suspicious.
I lucked
Yeah.
out. Wes just threw swords at squirrels.
Did all sorts of squirrels.
Yep.
I hit one once.
No, free for all. So sorry, no name tag. I thought I wrote it down, but
Okay.
apparently I didn't. There's not. You would know, like a lot of the first years, they don't really have owls as their pets.
Mm-hmm.
And not the only one that really does is not a Ravenclaw. You're the only one of the first years who has a pet owl. The only other one that would be close, Cirrus Greengrass has the mourning dove. It's the only two birds that you have first years. But yeah, you're not too sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We'll investigate more later.
Yes.
Literally what I'm writing down.
I think I have it written somewhere. I just can't find it. Because I don't think it's a first year students. I'll find it. I have so many notes. All right. Can I have good old... I want intelligence rolls from everyone to see how well you do in class today.
Ooh.
Banger.
Just straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence, please.
I did good.
Hey.
I
am-
did good.
I
am
do
adding
better
one of
with my physical dice.
Maddie is very distracted today.
I got it.
She scoots over for Gideon and sees the hail over her and is like, huh,
Gideon's paying attention today?
right? What?
What is the class about? That is the question.
Gideon remembered that we have flying lessons
You-
today
so
and is
we'll
now
say it's
very
flying.
interested
Yeah.
in finishing class.
That's fun. Yeah, 18. All right.
Well, you see, remember the thing is that Gideon doesn't pay attention in class, but has
No.
been fairly good at the actual practical
True.
spellcasting.
True.
So it might just be that.
All right. I needed at least 10 and above from everyone to understand the majority of what you learned today. So, Chester's got something on his brain. It's numbers and not class. He's doing research of a different time today, but it's only charms and okay. You might have extracurricular
Esther's
work
got
later.
Willow Weeholtz on the mind.
Yes. Your Professor Flitwick does realize at some point that you are not paying attention to anything that he has told you. And he's going to give you a little bit of homework for the weekend. It's pretty much practicing one of your spells over and over and over again. And he is going to force you to come to a little one-on-one session come weekend. But at least it's on the Saturday, not the Sunday with Quidditch. Cool. He is going to be basically making you do Scourgify over and over and clean his classroom for him.
Oh, that sucks.
But that's not till Saturday. All right. Come the rest of the day, we will... Who's all hitting library? Put your hands up.
But actually,
To some extent.
I think Maddie's gonna go see her Graphorn.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Gideon has no interest in the library today.
Okay. That works for me.
I do go find Hagrid at some point, though, again, because I thought of the name for the...
Oh, okay. Are you gonna find look for him, like, because he would be there at dinner, so you can either
yeah, I can wait till
talk
dinner.
to him there.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll wait till dinner. It's not urgent.
Okay. All right. Come the rest of the day, you guys are slowly getting to know a few things. No one had potions today, I don't believe. Is there a potions on a Wednesday? Nope.
Slytherins had potions.
Slytherins had potions.
Yeah, after lunch.
Slytherins. You guys learned how to concoct a potion today.
Mm.
And thankfully you both rolled good enough to pay attention to that. You have learned how to do a confusing concoction. I will eventually send that to you two, since you both learned it today. you will, anytime you have to brew it again, you'll have advantage with it. It is basically 1 bundle of Grundy roots, 2 bundles of lovage, and 1 flask of ethanol. Confusing concoction. It's basically nothing really major. It's just if it actually has the opposite effect. If you are feeling like you're out of sorts and you don't know what's going on, and it's just like, I don't know what to do, you drink this one, and it's like instant espresso shot, basically. Gives you a good burst for almost like an hour of... It pretty much gives you a +2 to your intelligence.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So,
Do we know for how long?
it'll last for an hour. Like
1
most
hour, okay.
potions. Yeah. The brewing process you would have seen over the time. He's been slowly like brewing it in class. This is one that takes at least a week to brew. So you guys, over the course of like last week and up till now, today was the day it finally ended, and you guys got to put it to good use. Okay. The rest of you, we will start off during dinner. We'll go back up to our lovely rolls for initiative. We start off with Maddie. What are you doing today after classes are done?
I think she's gonna grab some snacks that she stuffed into her bag earlier and head down to the stable so she can see her Graphorn.
Okay.
She's gonna head over and greet her, put her hand out to her little nose so she can sniff her. And I think she's gonna try and whistle train her. I don't know that I have a whistle, but I'll use a regular, like her mouth sound whistle.
Okay.
And pair it with treats, and then gradually start to increase distance.
Okay. You would also remember that when you first got Rhaega, you were given a book about Graphorns and whatnot.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So all your information would be in that. I would assume every time you go with her, you'd take it. And I believe in your letter today, you also got a little bit more information about him from Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Rhaega, you would notice, doesn't go inside the barn a lot. More is on patrol. So Rhaega's sometimes hard to find because Rhaega's not usually always outside the entrance. Rhaega pretty much patrols everything in the area.
Okay.
So it's pretty much
maybe that's
like...
part of the reason she decided she was going to do whistle training today.
Probably. Think of Rhaega almost like a sheepdog.
Okay.
Would. So protects the herd, pretty much.
Okay.
Highly intelligent. Somewhat prefers, like Dad said, to be on its own. It does better on its own. But yeah, I will take a animal handling. Well, magical creatures roll, I should say.
The 10. At least she's consistent today.
Yep. A 10's enough to be able to like hear a little ruffle and kind of a look and go, oh, right, it's you, and go back to paddling. You would be able to know riding Rhaega has not really gone well yet. You would have also been told by Hagrid and groundskeeper Willie, probably best to give it time until you are strong enough to like make sure he realizes you're on his back. For the most part.
Okay.
At 11, you're pretty much, he's just like, he'd feel you on the back, but probably wouldn't pay attention to any of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if she's kind of like disinterested in my presence, I'll probably slow
Not
it down.
disinterested, but also like keeping an eye on you and also still patrolling at the same time. So it's like, it's more of a, are you coming?
Okay. Yeah, I think she's just gonna hang out with her, and maybe she's gonna be like skimming the book and like tossing a couple of like treats to her.
Okay.
What kind of food does she like? Do I know? It's in the book, probably. Meat or like...
Yeah, for the most
Okay.
part. Like, in Rega's spare time, like, probably goes through a goat every couple days.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't really need to be fed every day. Like, think of feeding it like almost like most lions. It can go like 3 or 4 days without food, but when it eats a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
There's enough magical food being created around here that she's quite good. Yeah. Or
Okay.
if she really wants to, she can just dash off into the forest and get her own food.
Okay. I think today what she's going to do is try a bunch of different types of meat
Okay.
from breakfast, and then just like offer them to her and see which one she likes better, so she can figure out how to train her more effectively.
Okay.
And then just pair that with her presence and like being near her, and maybe anytime she looks at her, she's going to toss her a treat.
Best way to teach is by food. Yep. I'll take. How long are you going to spend with her?
Like 30
dinner's-
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're done classes at 5:30, and then you have at least an hour and a half of downtime before dinner.
Okay.
But you are winter soon, so it gets dark sooner.
Okay.
So like pretty much after class is done, it's starting to get dark outside.
Okay.
So like as soon as like the sun starts to go down, you're almost getting a nudge and like a look at the castle and go home.
She rubs her sneeze. She's like, okay, I'm going. And she's gonna go up to the probably to the library.
Okay. All right, perfect. And ignore your other pet completely.
I think Ori was like on my shoulder.
Okay. We'll say they let Ori into the barn for a bit. Okay. Because you're one of the few that has 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gideon's got 2, but only one that's known about. Yeah. Randomly, you'll just see Gideon's in the barn staring at a corner. Just for no reason. Yeah.
Is it?
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah.
That's normal. You were like, yeah, that's Gideon.
Uh-huh. All right. We will move on to our lovely people in the library. Emelia. Nope, sorry. Alonso, you're first. What's Alonso looking for? What you doing after classes today? After learning a lovely little potion.
I think Alonso, first of all, will be very smug about that. And kind of add it to his repertoire of things he can brag about to whoever wants to listen to his bragging. It's not a lot of people. Probably Miss Eleganto. I think... Gideon's just shaking her head. It's just threw me off. I think he would be primarily researching more about what he found out about the tea leaves, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kind of trying to see if there's anything more to it. Looking more into like the 5-leaf clover. If this is something that's happened before. Stuff like that. Kind of like to give himself some sort of more of an understanding.
Yeah. Where would you think to look for that? Because that's kind of your dad's specialty, researching ingredients and stuff. Well, to some extent. Not really so much anymore, but what exactly would you be looking for? Like, what type of book?
Oh, no, not so much the potions, but like more lore about the symbology behind the 5-leaf clover.
Just for the... Okay, beautiful. Okay.
Just that, for now, yeah. He doesn't need to do potions so much. He's already...
Gotcha.
And he thinks, at least, he's like miles ahead of everyone. So.
Okay. So you're... Would you look for a book on tarot card reading or... sorry, not tarot card. Tea leaf reading?
Yeah, like he would make sure that Gideon is nowhere near in the proximity of him. And then he'll ask...
She's not, don't worry.
The librarian... where it is, like where you can look for it. Some point of reference.
Okay. The majority of that is going to be like in the herbology section, basically. A lot of information about how to do tea readings. It's kind of like all your books on plants and what you can do and potions, that's in a section, and then how to read them is going to be in a different section. The school itself doesn't have a lot in here.
Okay.
You do know one or two students that might know more if you wanted to go to them. Like Kiki might know actually a little bit more. Book-wise, you will eventually find one. How long are you going to spend on it? This is pretty much like a beginner's guide to understanding tea leaves, because this is something you've never done before or probably researched before. I would assume you'd go for
I think
basic knowledge
a couple
first.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah. You might give it a bit of a look and then invest a little bit of time on it. To him, like, it's very rare for him to invest time on things because,
yes,
again, he thinks he's just naturally gifted.
Yeah.
So if he has to make the effort, he doesn't do it half-heartedly. So yeah, probably a couple of hours.
Okay.
And then I think he might be a bit of a snoop and see what the others are doing.
Okay.
But casually, kind of like, you know, how, oh, you're here? I didn't know that. But kind of like with a book, kind of like getting closer.
Okay. I will first take a herbology roll, please, intelligence roll, nature, to see how well you integrate the book and all its weird mumble jumble, because there's a lot for tea reading.
To roll better than that. Nature. And that's a 12?
12's a good start. The majority of it is first kind of like what Gideon and Kiki were eventually going to talk and plan about. You need to learn from ground up. So you need to learn a lot about the tea leaves themselves on their growing processes and all the different types that are involved, and that whatever types of tea you use for the tea ceremony and the reading, it could look like the same 5-leaf clover, but it's made out of different teas. So it's a lot based on whatever tea itself was used, not just the pattern that's shown. Yeah, so it's with the 12, it's a lot of information being tossed at you, but you're learning more about the tea than the reading to start.
Okay.
Yep.
I think, to summarize, I think he just wants to confirm that it means change/greatness in people. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
Just wants to confirm that for bragging rights.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I think after he does that, he will again run into them by accident, or like kind of like to the side.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll let you decide how you do that.
Yep.
I think you would just have the book kind of just like get
Yeah.
closer.
Okay. Are you gonna like keep the book with you as you look around for people, or put it back after you're done?
Yep. Even after he's done with it, he's just gonna use it as like a disguise.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Emelia, where are you headed first in the library? And anyone with you?
So I have a to-do list for the library. She's gonna go to the librarian and ask if there are any Wizards Council records.
Oh. From the...
Because I was reading notes and then I remembered something and I don't know if it was addressed, so we're gonna look for it.
Okay. Let me bring up your head librarian, Irma Pintz. I've changed that a few times and it keeps going to Prince. It should be Pintz without the R. Anyway, Irma is pretty much going to look at you and curiously wonder about why you would be interested in stuff, especially as a first year. It's like you're talking about the Hogwarts Council, correct?
No, it's like the full big Wizards Council.
Oh,
It
right.
was in my time skip.
Beautiful. I remember that now. Thank you.
Yeah.
from way back before it was the Ministry of Magic. That one?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would she know about that? That's a little out of the way one. Okay. Wizards Council. Rings a bell. It's from quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's part of your normal studies.
No, it's not.
I don't know if we'd have anything here from that far back. Well, Hogwarts was created, so we might. It was already built then. Anything specific that I can go with? Because we do have a few old, like, books from the origination of the Ministry of Magic. Would that be more what you're looking for? Maybe it's got a reference, but it's not something I know of.
It would be a good place to start, I think.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, that is going to be in the restricted section. So if we find one, you're going to need permission to take it out.
Okay.
They're old books. You'd have to get that from, well, the head of your house would work, or the headmaster himself.
Okay.
Or if this is a teacher sent you looking for it, you could probably talk to Aberforth too.
Okay.
But let's go look.
Okay.
You guys eventually hit the restricted session. You see her do... this is a little different. She pulls like keys that are rarely used at Hogwarts and undoes a lock. And you see as soon as the key goes in, it almost like bypasses whatever magic is on the lock itself. Because she is like Belv, a squib who doesn't really have a lot of magic at her disposal. You eventually get
on Belvedere.
It's true though.
No, on Belvedere. You didn't say Chester. You said Belvedere.
Oh, sorry.
Chester's attending Hogwarts. He's not a squib.
Belvedere's secret revealed.
Yeah, right,
Belvedere
Chester,
doesn't have any magic.
It's the beard. It throws me off. I'm sorry. An 11-year-old with that much beard is just wrong. Unless it's D&D and he's a dwarf, then it's just normal. Give me give me an investigation roll with advantage, because she'll be helping. Unless you want her to look. Her stats are much better.
She can look.
Okay.
She knows what she's looking for.
Well, she's
I
got an
do.
idea. She knows. Brandon does not. Oh, she got a 19. Okay. That'll put her at a 30-ish.
Awesome sauce.
Be in a library. She's gonna eventually find. This is gonna take like at least a half hour of her looking, because this is something that probably doesn't come up that often. Usually, the teachers would just come in and look themselves in this area. You're in a very pretty much back where you originally went and found the lovely picture frame of Thomas Wake. It's pretty much in that area, just in the restricted section part. Mm-hmm. You both find a couple different books. So she gives you a couple, one's almost like the history of the Ministry of Magic, but it's dated from 5 years after it was formed. It looks like there's a gap of when it was first created and 5 years back from there. Kind of like whatever you're looking for has either been taken out or isn't there anymore. It's almost like 10 years of that history is not here. It's like she's almost looking, going, did I misplace it? I know there was another one here somewhere. I don't know where it is. She's pointing at two books and going, there should be one right in the middle of there. I don't know.
Do you have a catalog for restricted section books?
Of course.
Maybe you can see if someone already checked it out.
These are not really allowed to leave, and no one has come through
Oh.
here in a while. I haven't been here in at least 4 or 5 years. This is a section where we're in a section that is never really looked at except by professors, and even they need to get permission from me first. So, I'm going to have to do some research, which is going to take time for me.
No
Would you
rush.
like to look at these while we're here?
Please.
Okay. The 2 books that you are given, they're pretty much like Ministry of Magic encyclopedias, pretty much just like dated from this year to this year. But it more states with like, it'll start after the very first Minister of Magic finished service and the next one took over. Anything from his perspective and what he did is the book you're missing. So up until there, you're going to be getting like a lot of information about the foundation of the Ministry of Magic and them originally starting to discuss talks about implementing the Statute of Secrecy. But it's like predating before they actually decided to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing about the council. Seems like that is missing. Here, anyway. I'll come up with a couple book titles for you at some point. I don't want to just throw a random one there.
I'm writing a timestamp down so I can
Okay.
come back to this and rewrite all these notes.
Probably a good idea for me also. Okay. That'll work. All right. Moving on from you. What is Chester doing?
Chester.
I got the name right.
Looking for the Quidditch season records from like a century ago. Depending
Century
on
ago?
Yeah, depending on what he finds, if Gideon or Alonso happen by, he knows they're Quidditch fans, so he'll possibly share some of his excitement. But otherwise, just trying to quiet his mind from what was keeping him up all night.
Okay. So you're basically looking at the history of Quidditch just at Hogwarts or in general? You muted yourself.
He's looking for the few years that Willa would have been playing.
Okay.
Yep.
Remind me the year.
I don't know.
Don't have that
Just
note.
says like a century before
Okay.
the events. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what year.
Yeah, I remember looking it up vaguely. Willowy Holt.
A century or so before the 2000s. That's all it says.
Yeah. So pre-1908. So we'll say... Okay. So we'll do 1800s and up.
Sure,
Okay.
he probably went through like the pictures of the teams
Yeah.
every year and narrowed it down.
Okay.
Assuming he
Alright.
could find them.
That'll be fun for me to come up with. Alright. Okay. So... that'll work. So she... Alright. I'll take a... Are you going to look on your own or ask for the help of the librarian that you can see is quite flustered and is going through like notebook after notebook after notebook searching for something?
At this point in time, he's been there a few times, so he kind of knows where to look. Anyway.
Yeah, pretty much the records.
It'll
Yep.
take however long it takes.
Okay. I will take a straight investigation roll from you, please.
Hey, I'm good at those.
Okay, good. At least you clicked it twice, which is
Not
good.
today.
It's not the nat one. It's a 13.
Not
Okay.
today, I'm not.
Well, at least
Oh,
it
did it
wasn't
roll
the nat
twice?
one. Yeah, it rolled
Oh.
twice. Yeah. So it's not the nat one, which is good. We don't want you to
Perfect.
accidentally knock over the entire bookshelf on top of yourself. Okay. A 13's enough to be able to pinpoint you're in the right right section, but trying to find the right book is a little challenging. You will eventually. Yep. How long are you going to spend here?
As long as he has, I guess. I don't think there's anything else on the list.
Just dinner. Okay. All right. You're going to spend quite a few hours going through. The 13's enough to be able to eventually find records from, we'll say, like the 1820s to 1840s, where Hufflepuff seems to have had a streak of almost 6 or 7 years winning streak. It's in a very, what languages does Chester speak?
English?
Just
Sometimes
English?
with an Australian accent?
Okay. 1800s would be prime. I think Shakespeare was 1600s, I believe. You're in a very, very prime Latin phase of history. So a lot of it is in English and Latin. In order to be able to understand a lot of it, you're going to find someone who can translate it for you.
Okay. Yeah, Belvedere doesn't know much, just that
Nope.
she led the Hufflepuffs to the win.
Yep,
her
she was
second
the
year, first year on the team, and then died her third year
Yeah.
on the pitch. So
Yeah.
if he gets to that point, then that'll be what he shares. If he
Okay.
can't figure it out, then
Yeah, you're gonna see the name, but a lot of it's almost like it was transcribed by someone else. Like maybe someone started the history of that year at school, and then it switched over to Latin for some reason. Almost like someone wrote the first or couple years, and then someone else picked up after that person either just finished or you're not too sure. You do see the name in there. You get a little understanding, but it's not in detail. It's more just we had a really great player named Willa. For this year, she did a few things. There's not a lot with a 13 that you're going to find, though. Not without translation.
I don't think he'd have a lot to know who to go to. So if possible, he'll just check it out and keep it in the hopes of figuring it out eventually.
Okay. Quidditch stats like that, and plus your librarian is a little interested in something else right now. I will take a persuasion roll with advantage to see if you're allowed to take it out.
8.
This isn't really a high important book like some things are. You're allowed to take out certain things, but not everything. If it'll let you roll.
Should do. I was at 20 with advantage, so I assume that'll do.
And nat 20. Okay, I don't see it come up yet. But yeah, pretty much just you're going to see you're pretty much in the middle of doing stuff. Look, book, yeah, go. Don't damage it. You'll definitely get that. Don't lose it. Don't damage it. I'll know where it is. But yes, take it. 48 hours.
He stops and wraps it up in his gown or whatever it's called and sticks it in his bag.
Your robe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I will come up with that one for you at some point. That one will be interesting. All right. Ava.
Yes.
You eventually go back to the same place you did before. You will notice that the book in French is not there. The
Did
first one you
even-
picked up is there.
Yeah.
The one in French, it looks like, has either been checked out or misplaced, but it's not where you left it.
She's gonna run to Madame Pin and be like, I saw it. You showed me a book that it was in French. I assume she would have at that point either Maddie or Emelia with her, because she had like dragged them there before.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Did someone take it?"
I'm a little busy right now, dear. If it's not where it is, I remember the book. You're sure? Is there anyone else in the area reading? Maybe someone else has grabbed it.
She'll do like a lap of the library, making sure, like literally bothering everyone to see what they're reading.
Okay. Give me
And make sure it's not that.
Okay, give me an investigation roll, please.
Yeah. She will be a little pain. That was terrible. I'm using the inspiration I had from doing the recap last time.
I had a feeling we'd use one of them today. I'm surprised Gideon
Yeah.
hasn't yet.
Right, that's much better. That is a 21.
21. 21's enough that you're not going to really bother most people. Most of them are just kind of looking at you and go, what? No. You don't see anyone with it, but it's not where you left it.
Right. Just before we continue, there has been a hydrate redeemed.
Ooh. I like water. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, she goes back to Irma Prince and be like, "It's no one's having it. No one has it. It's not there."
I will put it on my list of things to find. Maybe
Ava, like, trembling lip, like looking up at her.
there was other books there I believe you've seen before. Maybe grab one of them again. After I'm done looking for something important, then I will look for your important book, okay?
Okay.
It seems I'm having a string of missing books. I'm trying to figure it out. This should not be able to be happen here.
I thought Peeves was taking books out.
No? I haven't seen him in a long time. It's been great. Why? When did you... What do you mean? He's never had interest in... He's always left the library alone. He prefers bothering students.
I thought Peeves was hiding in the library.
Yeah, that's usually been a rumor most people says, because who wouldn't want to stay here?
But I saw him here the other day.
That's news to me.
Okay.
If he can just take books, he shouldn't be able to take anything with him. He's never
But
been
he
able
can
to
interact with things, right?
He can interact, but he can't take a book through a wall. And I'm pretty sure if he grabbed one and went through, I'd see him. Now I think of it, I don't know if him grabbing a book would trigger any of the spells on them. Another thing I need to figure out. Thank you.
Can it be after my book?
Maybe.
Thank you. She goes back and she's like very sad.
You can see the librarian is trying to not fume, yell, and scream, but internally she's kicking and screaming and yelling internally, going, what the hell is going on? Yep.
Yeah, she goes back to whoever came with her this time. And it's like,
I'm pretty sure
someone
Emelia's
took
there with you.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone took it. Because am I tripping or do I? Like, I have keen mind, right?
Yep. Maybe.
Yeah.
You
do you think I'll be able to, like... Because I remember mentioning that she would focus on the description.
Yep.
Do you think she could try as best as she can to write down what she remembers, even if she can't understand it?
Yeah, that's fine. Were any of the other books that you first grabbed of your interest?
Well, yeah, it was the one that you sent to me, right? Because
Yes,
that
but-
one is not in French.
No,
Right.
that one is here though. Still, that also has stuff.
Yeah,
You just
she'll
haven't actually
start-
stated that you've
Yeah.
picked it up yet.
Yeah, she'll start reading that one then.
Okay. And Maddie, sorry, not Maddie. I think no, actually, Maddie. If you're eventually going to hit up the library, the book I also sent you. If you wanted to spend time on that one, you can get that one and start reading that one too. You're muted.
You're muted.
I think she probably read a little bit of that after breakfast
Okay.
when everybody went to the library, but she's gonna try and find Ava to see if she still needs help with translating that book.
Okay.
And is Amelia still with her?
I would assume so. Yes.
Okay. Hey guys, do you still need help with that book?
No, someone took it. Unless you know what this means, if she hands you something that is like 3 words of each sentence missing. So she's like, this is what I remember. I don't know. I'm studying this other one. And she would also offer Amelia help with
Okay.
her own research.
Okay.
We got another hydrate, by the way.
And a stretch.
Ooh.
Oh. Thanks, guys.
I wish I had more coffee, but I don't. Water will work.
Does anybody have like a locate spell? Or like a way to track things and find items?
Wait. Oh, but Mariana knows this. I don't
Yes.
think
Nope.
Ava knows this.
Nope.
I don't know.
You're
Has
not coming
anyone-
through, Amelia.
I think you muted yourself.
My bad.
There we go.
I don't think we have that yet.
We did all watch Hagrid cast it.
Yeah,
before.
there wasn't it Amelia that was walking around trying to find something as well when we were all down with the
Amelia
walkthrough?
has done
The
it
tuning
once,
fork things.
but has not
Yeah.
really had the time to practice it.
But yeah, you
It's
could
as good a time
try.
as any.
Yeah, like
Hold on, let me grab my binder.
I know that Amelia.
I need to
has
find the spell, so don't
tried,
worry.
but I
Do some research.
Ava doesn't know because she was a pig.
That's
I guess I could also
right.
try to use history to figure out if I can get my wand to do what Hagrid's did, but
How long ago
I never
was
saw it.
that?
I don't remember. I'm trying to find the spell on my
Very
list,
early
but I
on.
don't see locate object on here.
it was like a week into school or something when everybody got hog's flu.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know
Peter
I was a
is
big
okay
one.
with it. I'm happy to offer up my student die.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Let me see which session
I
that
might
was.
have notes missing.
Let me search. I can get you the date if that's helpful.
Yeah, I'm just more because it'd be in my notes. I think the spell I used.
Is it not in that what you call it? Is it not in that document that had the
I
equivalent
have that.
spells?
I have that printed, and it's not on here.
It
I
was
don't
from
see the-
session 10 on
Ooh, that's
August
the one I
17th.
actually. That's the one I'm on. Maddie, Amelia.
Yeah, I am missing notes from that.
That's okay. Ah, here it is. Hominum Revelio. I will copy and paste that here for you. It sounded familiar in my head, but I figured I'd. So yes, you have been taught it. You just haven't used it. Hominum Revelio. That is your locate object. You're the only current person under 3rd year who knows how to do it.
No pressure. No pressure. She's gonna crack her knuckles, pull her wand out,
Mm-hmm.
and
Should have saved my inspiration for this moment.
You would
I have
also
inspiration
know.
I can give away.
Yeah, that's fine. You would
Not
also
my
know
inspiration.
that the tuning fork is also part of this. So do you have that with you? Would you have kept that, or is it in your dorm room? I will let you decide whether or not it's always in your backpack. Not that you guys usually have a backpack, because you have lots of pockets in your wands and in your robes.
If there's a pocket
I
in the
think if
wand.
it's not that big, it would stay with her.
Okay, it's not that big.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
it'd probably be in a pocket of some sort.
Forgotten in a pocket. She just never
Yeah.
took it
She's
out.
like patting
if-
herself down, like.
Take her robes out, shake them.
I got it here somewhere.
Yeah. It's like Mary Poppins' bag in there.
Yeah.
Pull out a lamp.
No, not this one.
While all that fun stuff is happening, Gideon, what you doing?
Waking
Waking
nothing. I don't know. Lunch.
Gideon just
I
wants
guess.
to fly.
We're already past
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, we already did.
We're dinner. Yeah.
I need to go find Kiki and
Okay.
see if she still has the leaves, and then I need to go tell Hagrid the dragon's name,
Okay.
and then I need to eat.
Okay. At dinner, you'd be able to find both of them there quite easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd you want to go to first?
Kiki.
Kiki.
Mhm.
Gideon, hi. What's
Hi.
up?
I was just wondering if you maybe still had the leaves from my tea reading.
Oh, yes. They are currently being vacuum wrapped, I think is the word.
Sealed.
Yes. We're a lot of times when Grandma does these and she finds some entertaining ones, we just make sure like they are completely sealed properly. So just in case we ever need to go back and do a second reading, which is usually doesn't happen that often, but yeah. Why?
My mom wants them.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to add them to my collection. But as long as I get it
That's not
back.
creepy at all.
That's weird.
No, I'm
Um,
sorry. Her reaction. Yes.
Yeah,
No,
no.
but I'm gonna add them to my collection. Like red alert. Like everything is like.
Where's red flag guy?
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I do too.
Same.
Yeah, okay, that's weird, but once my mom's done with them, I can bring them back.
Oh, okay.
Probably back from Christmas break.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just need to show you how to keep them safe. Yes? I
Okay.
don't want them broke. Okay, come.
Okay.
She's pretty much going to take you to the Hufflepuff dorm room and say, wait,
Oh.
I know. Sit.
I
Right
want to
back.
look.
Nope.
Did you say sit?
Yep.
Yeah, she did. I did it. It's
Gideon
fine.
sit. Okay.
No.
She knows your tea
No.
reading. She knows you're going to sit.
I don't sit.
No, I don't. Just right back. Like
I do
almost
try
like
to get a peek in the dorm room, though. Like, in the Hufflepuff dorm.
with your
All the way
passive.
the door closes.
With your passive,
Yeah.
you would definitely get like it's as a complete different smell down here compared to. Just give me one sec. She is a Hufflepuff, right? Brain's brain. She's not Ravenclaw.
Does she get stink eye from a cat?
No, but you're near the kitchens, so you would get the smell of the kitchens there, but your main one is going to be like it looks like a small forest on the inside.
Ooh. I think I do this thing where like I try to keep as much a look as possible as the door's closing,
Yep.
and then eventually I just topple over.
Yep.
But I don't want her to think that I sat when she said sat, so I stand back up quickly.
Of course not. Like literally 2 to 3 minutes later, she's like running back, and you're gonna see that she's got yours encased in like a small glass, like a jar on top of the lid, and it's magically sealed on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. She's gonna like hand it to you and go, now, this should not break. Grandma sent me a bunch. They are enchanted, so they should not break. If you drop, I don't want to say when you drop them, but if you drop them, please try not to. Pull out your wand. You do have it, right?
Yes.
This girl is so demanding.
I do
Thank
have
you.
it. Thanks.
Perfect. Hold your wand on top. Ready?
For what?
I'm teaching you a spell on how to break the
okay,
seal.
cool.
Thank you. Just Levetio.
Levetio.
It's a nice simple one. Touch your wand to the top. Levetio.
Boop.
Thank you. Give me a performance roll, please,
Okay.
to see how much you're
like it.
actually
Did
trying.
she say boop?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the spell is incomplete until the boop.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Performance?
Mm-hmm.
16.
Okay.
okay with that.
16's enough to be able to do it. Yeah. She just kind of goes, oh, good. I was worried there for a second. Same one to reseal it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a sealing spell.
Okay. Does this work only on glass, or is it for anything?
This one's Grandma kind of specifically made for these. So it'll just work
These
for this.
cases. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okie dokie.
It will make them airtight, and yes, just tell your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Is this her specialty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Well, one of them, but yeah.
She doesn't know if you're lying. Not with a 3.
I'm not, but yeah.
I know. She still wanted to insight check you, but she couldn't figure it out. Right. Okay. I don't really know what else to tell you. Did you write down what I told you already?
Yep.
Okay, just in case she's going to pull out, this is what I told you.
Okay.
She's smart enough for that.
Stick it in my bag.
Okay.
Stick this in my bag.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Okay, bye. Let me get back to the Great Hall.
Instead of talking to Haggard at the same time. That's fun.
Well, we had to go to the dorm,
yes.
right? So now I have to go back to the Great Hall.
You do. It's a lot of running back and forth.
I trip on the stairs. It's fine. I check the
I know.
container. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's basically she's got both tea cups like side by side. Like even if you tip it, nothing's moving on the inside. Unless you unseal it and then drop it, then you're probably screwed. So maybe keep it sealed.
Yeah. No, I have no interest in this after, so I
didn't
don't
think
even
so.
touch it again until I send it.
Okay, perfect. You're eventually going to find Haggard at dinner. Hi, Gideon. You have that look.
I picked a name for the other dragon.
Oh, that's not the look I was thinking of. Okay.
What did you think I was doing?
What do you think you were doing?
I don't know.
I'm confused too.
Me too. Okay. Anyways, I picked a name for the dragon.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
What are we going with?
So you picked Splinter, right?
I did.
And I'm gonna go with Shredder.
Oh.
Thank you, Amelia. I'm glad someone got that.
I got it too.
Glad you did.
I was
Just
waiting
more
for an
vocal
April.
about it.
I was quick Googling who Splinter's enemy was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and
Yeah.
apparently it's
I
Shredder.
assumed you were gonna go with April, but okay.
Nope.
Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
It was a female, right?
Females can't be
Who am I to
Shredders.
tell?
Hagrid.
I named Norbert and Norbit, so it happens. They're young.
She'll grow into it. It's fine.
What would be a good nickname for Shredder? Shredsy?
Sure.
Okay. Did you? Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure.
I couldn't. Whenever you said it, I couldn't.
Oh, my
Just
coffee's kicking
picture
in. I'm being
Shredder
goofy.
being like the original Shredder being called Dirt.
Dirt.
That's a good durder.
Splinter. So, Splinter and Shredder.
Uh-huh.
Brood of Norberta.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever find out who she mated with? I have not learned that yet.
I think it was like several.
Oh. Okay then.
I think she just like got to the sanctuary and was like, "There's so many dragons here."
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask Charlie for me. I kind of want to know.
I'm not allowed to watch that closely, so I don't know.
But
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
kidding,
that's
this has been a
something
problem
anyone
before.
should watch.
Maybe. I grew up at the zoo. What do you want?
for sure.
Pretty much. Okay.
Okay.
Did you want to let Charlie know, or you want me to write it in mine?
I have
Okay.
to send a letter home, so and a thing, so I'm
Okay.
gonna send it home. But I wanted you to know that I picked one.
Shredder and Splinter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they'll be best of friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
You say so.
we'll see.
I'll tell
Okay.
you how they are when I come back from winter break.
Oh, okay.
I'll check while I'm there.
Sure. I will have a gift for you to give Norberta before you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. All right. Back to the library. You eventually, with the help of a lovely locate object, can I have a straight performance roll with advantage, please, for Amelia?
We believe in you, Amelia.
I'm glad somebody does, because that's a -1.
Maddie, wait. Maddie pats
With
her on the shoulder
advantage?
and says, "You've got this." But I'm gonna give. Oh, you already gave her your inspiration. Never mind.
Oh.
It was
So
with
what is-
advantage.
Advantage because
Oh.
you're all helping. Yeah.
Okay.
If you need to use a inspiration to roll again with advantage, I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right. Fingers
You definitely have
crossed.
the help action currently.
Okay. Okay. That's a 13.
That's okay. Do you think you need to use inspiration?
You can just add a D4 too if you'd rather.
Or the D4? That's right too. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just plop that on there.
Hey, I
Or
needed a
16.
15. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Nice, thanks, Chester.
Eventually.
Do that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Peter.
Chester's the goat.
Thanks, Peter.
All right.
You
That was the bribery, wasn't it?
you eventually see your tuning fork turn a bright blue color. This is a little different than what you were looking for last time. You were trying to search for, pretty much a disease. And this time you're actually looking for an object. So a little quite different, but it immediately starts to pull you in a direction. And after 15 to 20 minutes, it hovers around one particular bookshelf and starts almost scanning the bookshelf for you. And what's everyone's passive perceptions?
16 for Maddie.
14.
Maddie, at least.
I'm not here, but it's a 20.
No,
so.
I know. What's Amelia's passive?
Perception is 11.
Okay. Alonso, are you there with them?
Shoo. No,
I
even
didn't
wouldn't have
think so.
brought it up.
I
did
We
say
don't
that
want
he
him
was-
here.
I meant
did-
to say that I was, going back to how you wanted to spy on them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you would allow him to have snuck, depending how well he rolled, how well he
Wow.
snuck
I will-
after them.
Take a stealth roll, please.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow.
He did say he was going to,
This
so
is This is why Ava has been telling you all to stay away from Alonso.
This is Raza in every campaign.
Yeah,
He wants to know.
behind you
And-
He did
down.
follow us in the other campaign too.
True. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna go with you, and then goes invisible anyway,
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
Ouch. What's hurt? Okay, so depending on this headmaster,
Yep.
if he fails this, can he then play it off as like he's just going in the same direction?
We'll figure it
Like
out.
Deception?
Depends on the roll.
Oh, cool.
It's a nat one. No. Go away.
It was not on that one. Thank
Maybe
you
he's
very
got a high
much. It was
passive
a
deception.
9.
A 9. Okay.
We
all
all
of you,
know
with, all of you with your passives, definitely see as soon as your tuning fork starts to go blue, whatever you turn and go, Alonso, and then it kind of like turns and starts going off in a different direction. You all definitely see him watching you.
Deception check.
Oh, hey, Lonzo.
It's like
Maddie.
we look and then the thing like just tugs Amelia.
Yeah.
Maddie, your passive, though, while this is happening, catches on the very, very, very top of the bookshelf the book that Ava's looking for. Someone's thrown it all the way up.
How
Yo.
dare they throw a book?
I know. Ava immediately goes on it.
How dare they throw a book and it's not aimed at Alonso? Just kidding.
Yeah, Ava was going to do Akio towards Alonso just to smack it on his head,
Mhm.
but I don't know how to do that. So
Yeah. I'm just finishing this,
That's it.
Gideon, then this is where we're ending. Perfect. So, I think that is a great time to end here. We can start off with you finding your book, finally, figuring out maybe why someone threw it up there, and we'll go from there next session. Next session, we are going to finish this in the library. Then we're going to do a fun Quidditch match, and then we are going to push on to right before Christmas. Cool.
Just real quick.
Yep.
I rolled a nat 20 for deception. So when
Wow.
Maddie goes, hey, Alonso, he's like, oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Just like,
Nice.
"Du-du-du-du-du."
Okay.
Ava
Perfect.
just glares from beneath the book.
Okay. Remember that next time we will start off with.
I'll remember that.
Okay. Gideon, you
Excellent.
can head out and we'll finish off everything else.
Bye,
So,
guys. Good
see you
day.
tonight.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah.
One
Perfect.
second, because that's gonna mess up everyone.
I know. That's fine. All right. Well,
One
thank you for
second.
everybody else who enjoyed the whatever this was tonight. It started off a little odd, but we got a
Chaos.
few things done. That's the important part. We learned a lot. We got some letters from home, and now we're back in the library, where I think most of this campaign, is going to be from now on. I am okay.
Yeah, to me, it was a very productive session because
It
I
was.
actually managed to send you the letter.
I know. I did see that. I'll read it eventually. I now have a lot to
Is
write
that what you
over the next
focused
2
on
weeks.
so much?
Yeah, I was very focused whilst he was doing your things that I was not a part
Yeah.
of. I was like, wait, I can actually write this. It sounds ridiculously silly,
That's
and
okay.
it's on purpose so that he sees what's in the code.
Yeah.
But we'll see
cool.
how well that goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Well-
I'll get a reply.
Yep. Yeah, and for some reason, Lucius Malfoy seems to be doing a good job.
Nah, don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Sus.
No.
Don't buy it. I immediately thought, is that where the children are going?
Mhm.
Oh shit.
That was my
and
immediate thought.
hi, Kitty. And for those listening and watching, the 2 books that currently have been picked up, the very first one that Maddie was researching on Dual Souls the other day, it's called Reflections of a Fractured Self, a Century of Observations on Dual Souls by Aldred the Clairvoyant. That is the book
Probably
you
gonna
picked
have
up.
to post that.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll come up next session anyway. And the lovely one that Ava currently has in her hand that has not been read yet is called Fact or Fiction: Treasures of the Wizarding World by Armand Malfoy. The very first Malfoy.
Why do you think Ava's so worried about this book? There's
Mhm.
reasons.
Mm-hmm. The one
this is
who
the one
House
that you sent me,
Malfoy is
right?
created off of. Because of. This is the very first one, yeah.
This is the one you sent me.
This
Yeah,
is not
cool.
the French one. I did not have time for that. That's why we had to find the book today.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys. I will let you close us off with the fun things we're doing in Roll20 this week. 'Cause there's a
Yeah,
lot.
so
Sorry, D&D Play 20.
there is quite a bit. D&D Play 20 is quite a bit going on, so I'll do my best. Tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Saving Method, which I think, given after 2 sessions of combat, it will be much more of a relaxed and lore-based session. So I looking forward to that one. We have at 7 p.m. tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yes. 7 p.m. tomorrow, The Chronicles of Oath, which is with Belvedere and is on the Discord. Monday at 10 a.m. EST, we have Vecna, Eva Ruin, with Raza as our DM. Then Monday, 7 p.m. EST, we have Hubblewood, which is with
Me.
you, right?
Sure is.
On Tuesday, 7 p.m., we have The Fate of Phandalin. That is on the Discord. Then on Thursday, well, is there going to be a Thursday game, Belvedere, given it's Thanksgiving?
I believe it was a no.
No.
Yeah.
Right. So because of Thanksgiving, the Thursday game is going to be delayed. So that brings us to a week from now at 10 a.m. EST on Saturday, Strixhaven, the Magical Multiverse.
And we just leveled.
Where we just leveled and finished a heist that clearly there is no proof is related to us at all.
Nope.
And
That's cute.
And yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. We are getting ever closer to our Christmas break, which I will remind everyone will be from Monday the 16th of December to the 13th of January, where no games will be streamed, but there will still be games going on the Discord.
Yeah.
And the only exception being our special New Year's stream, which is a 10-hour stream leveling from 1 to 20, which will be DM'd this year by our own headmaster, Brendan.
Yep.
And
Prison Break.
there is quite a few games
Right.
recruiting. I know at least 2 or 3 games that are currently recruiting on our Discord. So if you join the link, you can look in our players needed section for any games that you can be a part of. Some of them will be streamed, some of them will not. So come join us and have fun.
Well, thanks all. I will see you in 2 weeks for, the results
Some
of
more
this.
of this.
Yeah. Love it.
Bring it.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.